Should we believe the hype?
What hype?
The hype about Booby Miles.
No, hype is something that's not real. I'm all real.
Okay, welcome back. You are now tapped into the Believe No Hype podcast, where sports and entertainment meet culture and all hype gets put to the test. I'm your host, Mal Rizzo. I got the boy A7 himself. CMB is on the boards today, and let's jump into some sports talk. Make sure you like, comment, follow, subscribe, and share. Let's jump into it.
Dude, New York Yankees. Do we go to a game or no?
The gosh darn Yankees.
Go
Is
to
it
a
worth
game.
it?
Listen, after tonight, there might not be any more.
Exactly. I was gonna say, what's the score? What's the score right now?
3-3 right now, bottom of the eighth. But the question is, remember that lady when we were at the Detroit Lions preseason game when she
Yes.
you should go on that Game Time app.
Yeah.
We just Game Time app a Yankee game.
I mean, listen, we'd have to game time it right now because
When
the
is
Red
the next
Sox are
game?
not
They're about
playing.
to. I think they're going. Are they in Boston now or are they in New York?
They're in New York right now. They'll be in Boston next time
So they're gonna be in
on
Boston next
on
game.
Friday, I think. Or
But if
Wait.
they win the series,
If they win the series, maybe.
if they win the series, then we can figure that out.
Now we're talking about something.
Yeah, you know.
But
But
if,
this is what the Yankees. This is what they did last year too. They freaking
yeah.
lost, like not lost, but had struggled throughout the regular season. People on IR, people off the IR, injured, this, that, and the next. Then they go through the wild card round and make it all the way to the World Series, and Aaron Boone stays his job for another freaking year. Doesn't make any sense. And then but then at the same time on New York Talk Radio, they'll talk about how bad the Yankees are.
Mhm.
You know,
I think there's something in the water in the New York, New Jersey area because it's the same thing. It's like you get your hopes up and then they fucking blow it. At least they make the playoffs.
well, I'm saying the Yankees are kind of the opposite of that, but the way they talk about the Yankees though would make you.
They
think
talk about they've been talking about the Yankees bad
all year,
my
bro.
whole life, bro.
Yeah.
My whole life.
Well, not '96, not those years.
Oh, but think about it, during the season.
Even when they were winning.
Yeah, even when they're winning, sometimes during the season,
Yeah.
it's just New York sports radio.
Yeah, that's true. They need
It's New
something,
York
they need
sports
something
radio.
to go off about.
Exactly.
Remember how bad they were talking about the Giants the year they won that first Super Bowl?
Oh yeah,
like, in our lifetime.
that's true. They were like, oh, they can't even win 8 games or some shit because they went what 8?
They were like 9-7.
9-7. Yeah,
They were wild card. They were like the last wild card.
they don't even deserve to smell the playoffs. Generational run.
Generational. That was the balling when they started doing the balling thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I mean, it would be dope to go get one. Listen, go Yanks. Let's see. It's bottom of the eighth. Let's hope they can get out of this 3-3. But the Boston Red Sox are not playing around. And
No, that's a do or die rivalry right there. So
yeah,
they will literally both teams don't want to see the other
and
one.
I think the Red Sox didn't they have Chapman play last night too?
Yeah, he balled.
That was
yeah.
Chapman.
Yeah, bro, he's on
on
the
the-
fucking
yeah.
squad.
I mean, that's how it goes in those two franchises.
I just don't understand in baseball how
trade players on.
how a pitcher can be so cooked and then go to another team, still be cooked, and then just randomly.
Same thing with
pop up.
quarterback.
I
Think
think
about
it-
quarterback.
That's true.
I think it's just because like baseball is more of what I see is like a mental game.
Yeah,
Playing through-
psychological.
Yeah, psychological. It's kind of similar to golf. a little
That's
bit.
true.
Like you're not so much brushing your body up against other dudes and trying to manhandle a technique.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you
literally, how focused can you stay while failing consistently?
can't
That's true.
physical your way out of baseball.
Yeah, you can't physically
No,
your
no.
way out
At
of
least not as a
Basketball,
pitcher.
football, you can.
football. You can.
Hockey, soccer, you can. But
Yeah.
you make zero contact.
Quarterback's another one where you can't really physical your way out of it.
No.
You gotta just like get it right.
Yeah.
you know?
So we'll see. I mean, Chapman. Oh, Yankees scored a run.
Yeah.
Let's go.
They must have heard us talking about.
Yeah, they heard us. They heard us.
They must have heard us
That's
talking.
4-3, bottom of the eighth. All right,
Right,
we'll
baby.
keep eyes on that.
Yeah.
We'll keep eyes on that.
Well, jumping into some Week 4 NFL review, switch it up from baseball. Just to give a quick little recap of this week. Started off with the Vikings against Pittsburgh in Ireland. Turned out to be a pretty good game. I don't know if you guys were up and early watched that. Carson Wentz was slinging a little bit. Jordan Addison came back. Justin Jefferson looked like Justin Jefferson a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was DK and Rodgers who got the victory. They didn't do anything too spectacular. I think DK had 100, but Rodgers just, efficiently runs that offense.
He had that one big play. That big one.
Yeah.
It was the
And their defense is good.
On that play, the DB for the Vikings, I forget his name. I think Rodgers. I think it was Rodgers.
Yeah, Isaiah Rodgers.
got-
right? Yeah.
It's like the fastest time.
Yeah,
On
he's
the
been
NFL
playing
football
pretty
field.
good. He's been playing pretty
Yeah.
good.
High
this year.
speed run.
Yeah.
NFL.
He also got a perfect Pro Football Focus grade. He got like the I think he's like the only DB to ever get like a perfect grade.
Really?
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago.
That's interesting because
Yeah.
he did get
Isaiah Rodgers.
Because he did get cooked by
I
Metcalf.
mean, listen, we're not saying he's perfect. We're just saying.
No, I like him too.
Reported
I like him.
of
on
a
that
perfect
play,
game.
on that play that he caught up. He caught up to.
Yeah, he
Metcalf.
did. He did.
Yeah.
He was behind.
Yeah.
Metcalf's cold.
And Metcalf is fast
He's
too.
fast
cold.
as hell.
But they're great. They're creating a relationship there, you
Mhm.
know. And waking up to football was kind of a cool thing. Like I
I
woke up.
love that actually.
Yeah.
Have
Feels
one
like
9
LA?
o'clock
Feels like
game.
you're in LA.
Yeah, a little bit.
Remember that
you
when
know?
we were in LA? You wake up and
Yeah.
everything's just on already.
Yeah,
He's
man.
gone
I
already.
don't like that.
It was
You
kind of
just
tough.
chill.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, the Vikings. We'll see what they could do with no quarterback.
Yeah, listen, they're doing better than the Bengals.
Yeah, that's very true. That is very.
Lamar Chase looked like he was about to quit the team.
true.
Like,
I know.
That offensive line for how many years, bro? For how many years?
it's their office. It's the fault. You know what? They try every time they try to go out and they get a guy who's supposed to be this good offensive lineman. They spend a bunch of money, and they never really. They don't. And it could be scheming too, bro. Some of it's
I
scheming.
think it's like draft investment, bro. Look at all the good offensive lines, like Cowboys, Colts, like who had
It's
legendary
offensive line is just like a
type-
cultural thing. I feel like.
You
Yeah.
gotta draft. You gotta draft. It
You got to
starts
draft well, and you got to instill that in them. Like, look, this guy can't get touched.
Exactly.
Eventually, you're gonna you're gonna hit. You got to hit on one or two or something. You know, they did. What did they have? They had like King Dunlap for a little bit, right? Didn't they have a couple guys
A couple
for
years ago, that was a while ago.
years ago? Like, but they just always seem to consistently
Not
have.
since they had Burrow, have they been able to?
Yeah,
Listen, the
Bad offensive
Giants had like horrible offensive lines over the past 10 years.
yeah,
Guys would get cut from the Giants and then get signed and be starters for the Bengals.
that's true.
yeah,
It's a scheme
that's
thing.
true.
Bobby Hart.
That's true.
And,
That's true.
Like crazy.
Yeah,
They were
When I
thinking
saw
guys.
that, guys would get cut off bad teams and
Yeah.
then they would start. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it happens though.
that's how you know. That's how you know that they
Did you guys see? I think it was the 49ers and Jags game. Robert Saleh. I guess earlier in the week, Robert
yeah.
Saleh had said something about Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
coach.
You saw what he said back?
He said, "Keep my name out your fucking mouth."
That you
He
saw
Will
what Salah
Smith
said
him.
back?
No, what did he say back?
Bro, Salah said back, he said something. I'll fucking end you. I'll fucking
Salah said that?
Salah said I'll end your fucking life.
Oh
That's what he
shit!
said.
What?
Yeah.
I heard.
Salah snapped
Cohen
back.
said like, "Keep my name out your fucking mouth." He said,
Yeah.
Will Smith him.
Snap.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
said I'll end your
And then all the old linemen started grabbing Cohen, but then Salah was chirping back, but I didn't hear what
Yeah,
he
he
said.
said I'll end your
he
fucking
said,
Oh,
"I'll end
shit.
your life," even though they lost 26-21.
I think he's just saying man to man, like
and remember, Salah's like
beat
a
your ass.
really good coordinator.
Oh, for sure, for
Like,
But he's
sure.
also
he's
jacked.
stepped on.
he
Yeah,
would
he's
definitely
jacked.
Yeah,
he would beat
he's jacked.
he in all honesty he would beat
Yeah,
the
he
shit
would
out of
Yeah.
him.
He would
Start with a
sleep him.
headbutt.
He would
You know,
sleep
maybe
him,
you know.
bro.
That guy looked
Nice
like he was like
baldy.
a third string center, like in
Oh,
high
for
school.
sure.
Like
Third
for
string
sure.
nose tackle, bro. He's a dog.
Yeah,
That man's
for
a
sure.
dog.
I'm saying Cohen.
Oh,
like,
Cohen?
He looks like he.
Oh.
Yeah, because Salah looks more like a
Yeah,
linebacker.
Yeah.
Salah looks like
Yeah.
a fucking
He's a
crack.
dog, bro.
Yeah, Cohen looks a little. Yeah, he looks a little soft. You know,
Yeah.
He looks a
like
little soft.
doughy, a little doughy.
But he knows how to. You know, he knows how to call an offense. I'll tell you that much. He knows. How to-
Listen, they have a talented team.
They're putting it together.
Do we like coach rivalries like that?
I do.
I do. I love that.
I love that type of
Where
shit.
has that been over the past?
They all want to be buddy all.
Yeah, they all want to be Raheem from Irvington. They all want to like laugh and
I
play
like a
and shake
good-
hands and get steak dinners.
Especially,
Like-
though, if you're like a coordinator, you're not the head coach. You should talk some shit because,
Absolutely.
like, I don't gotta go to the meetings with you. I don't gotta sit down and shake. I mean, Salah's been a head coach, so maybe
But they all want to be like
you know a little better.
They all want to get hired.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you never know. You never know who you might
Be your
need.
next boss.
And they also
Yeah.
do that like interconference BS, like where they like stay and like coaches will get hired by other coaches in the conference, and I think that's kind of stupid too.
Yeah.
Like whatever happened to like the Steelers and the Ravens, like just like not liking each other for real. Like I know they say
They still don't. They still don't like each other. I
Yeah,
don't think.
but I do like coaching rivalries. I think that's like that's
But
super-
Tomlin and Harbaugh have always had respect for each other.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
true.
they don't beef, but the teams are gonna
Yeah,
go at it.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's on the field. Like that's fine too. That's a more of a like an on the field rivalry.
yeah.
And they're gonna talk. their
Well, I feel
talk.
like it's funny. I feel like coaching, players, coaches don't have rivalries, but schemers have rivalries. Like
Mhm.
think about Pete Carroll, Mike Tomlin, like players, coaches. They
Yeah.
don't really have rivalries.
Right.
But the guys who are like schemers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belichick,
They're up
Yeah.
to shit.
they're up
Yeah.
to shit. They got the rivalries.
For sure.
'Cause They put
They're playing the chess, and they're like, "Oh, if I put my pawn here and you put your
'cause that's
rook
part of
there."
it.
yeah, that's,
That's
part
of it.
yeah,
Like that's
bro.
part of like the mind fuck of like
Dude.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick for sure.
Players, coaches can't really get mad at them.
No,
They're like,
Nah,
I'm
they
a rival.
want to be cool. They want to
Yeah.
be cool.
yeah.
to be cool.
They want to be cool for sure.
Um,
You guys been checking out my boy Drizzy May?
Oh yeah, I mean he's making it
Drizzy
happen
May.
out there.
He's been playing very good, efficient football.
He dimed him up.
He is. They said he tied a record right now of games for throwing over 200 yards, over 70% completion with 2 touchdowns. He's 3 games in a row that he's done that. The record is 4 by Tom Brady,
Mm.
but like other people have done 3s like Dan Marino, Drew Brees,
Wow.
Matt Stafford, Aaron Rodgers,
And he's still
Peyton
with.
Manning.
Yes and no. I mean,
It's just a
different NFL.
but
It's a
they say
different
that the people who have put that stat line up every single time have won MVP season. Not that I don't think Drake May's having necessarily MVP.
I mean-
season, but I feel like and I say all this to say, compared to some of the younger quarterbacks, I would say in the last 2 years, your Caleb Williams, your
Trevor
Jaden
Lawrence.
Daniels. Well, you're not even Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, I feel like is a little bit older, but CJ Stroud, like in the last 2 years,
Yeah.
class like Caleb Daniels, Stroud, Bryce
JJ
Young,
McCarthy.
Knicks, Penix, and even Rattler, right? Because Rattler's starting, so you got to throw him in there. I say he is low key rising to the top.
He's pulling like that whole Baker move, which Baker did like after his 3rd year start doing commercials, but he's doing
Commercial
that thing
Baker.
of like just playing good football,
Yep.
not saying too much. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really have a star
He
on.
doesn't say nothing
offense,
crazy.
And they're making it happen. I mean, and
Josh
who's
McDaniels effect.
I was about to say, and who's to say he can't be MVP? It's super early. The team
Yeah.
is 2-2.
Yeah,
That
it's
we gave
super
that
early.
team no chance earlier
Yeah,
this
to win
year,
anything really.
to win anything, and here they are. Like, and they beat up on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
But I mean, we just saw the Carolina Panthers put up a nice game last
The
week.
Falcons.
So it's
Yeah.
any given Sunday for the NFL, we know
Yeah,
this.
Any given Sunday.
And if you show up every Sunday and put up numbers like Drizzy's doing,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Drake May, he can make it happen. And again, I want to emphasize the fact that like he's not really. I mean, I know they have digs and stuff, but he's not really throwing to like
Nah, he's not. He's
you
good. He
know,
just throws it. He just
whoever's
throws
open.
Whoever's open.
Whoever's open.
Taking the Brady
And then
route.
you guys got 2 running backs. I know everyone wants to crap on what's his name? Ramondre
Andre Stevenson.
Stevenson, but he's still a good running back outside of the fumbling.
Yeah,
the
fumbles happen.
And that team is doing good. I mean, the Cardinals look like they looked again. They look bad again.
The Cardinals, you said,
Yeah, they do. They're saying
and they lost their running back again.
Yeah. Oh,
So Benson's out. Now they're down to their
no,
third.
that's not the. I meant to say I said
Panthers.
Cardinals. I meant to say the Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
The Panthers.
Yeah,
But
I can't get a good read on them.
I just think they're just
I
one
think
of
they're
those.
ass, but like
They're
I
ass.
can't really get a good read
They're
on
gonna
them.
be like the Saints. They're ass. They're sporadic. You know what I'm saying? They'll
Yeah.
win a couple random games, like Miami, right? Miami's gonna win a couple random
You
games.
saw what it took to get the Panthers to a Super Bowl. It took like
Superman.
Peniel
Took Superman. Took literal
2
Superman.
Supermans. Oh,
Yeah. One on offense, one on defense. Yep.
Kind of like 2 on defense with Davis and Kate.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
it takes like stars.
Josh Norman that year.
And when
Josh Norman.
when
I
they
think
were
that was the year that the
Roman
Odell
Harper.
Beckham thing happened, wasn't it?
I think that was the year. It was right.
They were
around-
fired up that year. It was
Yeah.
right around that
Yeah.
time.
they were fired up because I remember that the same year that was Josh Norman, Cam Newton had to
Had beat
snipe
him up
and
in
beat him up
training camp. Yep.
Yeah.
And that like sent them on like a
Yeah.
generational run.
generational run,
Yeah.
man. And then the last time they went, it was Cataract Cats, and that's when they had like Delhomme in the
Delhomme, yep.
you know.
Against the Patriots.
Yeah, so that was,
That was a squad,
opposite
yeah.
time.
Shout out to Drizzy May.
Yeah,
From one Drizzy to another Drizzy. Drizzy London.
that boy can play.
Drizzy London been playing good.
That boy can play, man.
Another guy flying under the radar a
It-
little bit.
I mean, listen, what do you have? 120 something yards?
Yeah.
You know, something like that. For 8 catches. The boy is nice, and that's what we've been saying. Just hit
Hits. They got the ball to Pitts.
They got
Like
the
we've been saying. Did you see how the Dolphins used Darren Waller? That's how I want the
Yeah,
Falcons to use Pitts.
Yeah.
Same thing. Darren Waller hasn't played football in a year and a half.
He looks kind of slow.
Who,
He doesn't-
Waller?
Yeah,
Or,
he doesn't Waller. He doesn't.
Waller.
Well, yeah, because he hasn't fucking played in a year.
He's like fast.
But he's
fast.
6'8" though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the height, like
Yeah.
just throw
Just
the
throw it up.
ball above everybody else.
Throw it
He's
up.
gonna catch
They
it.
still just give it to Pitts in the flat and let him run. Like all his yards came yak, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was in the flat and he would take it up 15
He's been
out.
doing that
Yeah. I like
year,
that though.
Right.
He played good on Sunday though.
Yeah, he played great on Sunday. The whole team looked pretty good. Mooney out again. He didn't really play too well. Like I don't think we can rely on him. But they did a good job. They did what they were supposed to do, right? Like they played against a Washington team that was hurt. They had no Daniels, no Jaden Daniels, no Terry McLaurin, right? So they don't really have an offensive identity. They got Bill, but Bill wasn't really doing much. So it's okay, cool. Like do what you're supposed to do, win the game, and that's what they did. And they got the balls of their playmakers, and they did what they did.
Yep.
Bijan though,
Cook.
cooks, bro.
Shh.
Like Bijan, at any moment in time, no matter where he is on the field, it's like
Just get him the rock.
just get him the rock. Although he did,
receiving.
yeah, he did get caught from behind. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on with that? But listen,
Algier
I
balled
get
a
it.
little.
Algier ball, trucking
Mhm.
people. But after this game, that Bijan is the got the most yards from scrimmage out of everyone in the NFL.
In the NFL, yep.
Those jump cuts and shit.
Are
like,
nasty, bro.
unbelievable.
And like he's moving forward every time he jumps. It's like he doesn't lose, like he never
He's an
loses
athlete, bro.
ground,
Like
bro.
athlete.
Straight athlete. I love to see it. I love to see Penix out there. Love to see my guy Penix out there. Penny's out here tossing dimes, and I was actually dope to see London on like a deep route. He did like a go route, and I was like, oh, I forgot he had a little bit of wheels on him. Like it was nice to see that. So
Do you think
What-
that they can possibly overtake Tampa Bay at some point?
it depends on injuries. You know, the good thing is like it depends because
Tampa Bay's starting to get banged up.
Tampa Bay's getting banged up. Mike is out now. You know what I'm saying? Like Baker's gonna be
Irving's out,
hurt,
I think.
Irving's out. Irving's in a boot now. So like that's the only way we can take them. Because if not, I think our team is better than Tampa Bay. But I think Tampa Bay has
More talent.
not more talent. I think our team has more talent. I
Mm.
think Tampa Bay has more moxie because of Baker. He literally wills that team. And then I think Todd Bowles is just a great coordinator, and
Yeah,
like it's always
for
tough
sure.
to play defense like that. So that combined, I think they saw with Tom Brady, Tampa Bay saw with Tom Brady that if you can get a good quarterback who can get the team moving on all cylinders,
Yeah.
and match it with someone like Todd Bowles, whose defense will forever be like legendary,
Mm-hmm.
like that they can go really far and stay
Because
consistent. So-
he can cover up like a bad defense with
Exactly. So I think the only way we overtake is if these injuries keep piling up, because this week, another week where all the injuries, like everyone's getting hurt out here.
Yeah.
Like you said, let's just stick to that Atlanta game. We talked about Washington; they're hurt all over the place,
Yeah.
and their defense is old. And then if you want to go from there, and we said the Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
The Cardinals. John Connor was just out the week before that.
Yeah.
And then
Today they said Trey Benson.
Trey Benson's
out
now
for-
down.
He's on the IR for
So now-
designated to return, but he's out for a couple weeks.
yeah, so they got a couple guys. You know, so Lamar got hurt over the
They're
week.
not exactly like putting up points as it is.
No, they're not.
But
So-
they have the potential to be a good team. I like McBride. Marvin Harrison Jr. was like touted as like the next end all be all wide receiver. I'm not seeing it. I see little tiny flashes. Last year I saw tiny flashes, but
Not seeing the it factor with Marvin.
for a guy who was supposed to be an elite quarterback to an elite receiver,
Yeah.
there should be a little more something happening there.
Yeah, and with those injuries too,
They
bro.
have a
like,
good defense though.
They have a great defense.
I like
bro.
their defense.
I like the defense. They played a good game. It sucks that they can't get the win. Looks like
There's
they're
their coach.
Uh,
They came from the Eagles, right?
yeah,
Cardinals coach?
Yeah.
it's
He's the former Eagles defensive coordinator or something like that.
yeah, I think so. Let's look that up
I
real
don't
quick.
think I think he's like again because offensively they may have to completely
Get
rebuild
somebody, right?
everything. Yeah, I mean if you're Kyler,
Gannon,
yeah,
Jonathan Gannon.
yeah, Jonathan Gannon. If you're
relationship?
Kyler, are you content being there, or do you feel like you could do better somewhere else,
I don't think he can do better anywhere else.
I
You
don't
know,
think he's trying to fucking.
or you just feel like you're entrenched at? Well, we know what he likes to do in his
He
spare
just wants to
time.
play Call of
He
Duty.
plays Call of
He's
Duty.
like,
You think he's still doing that?
hell yeah, he smartened up. He was like, oh shit, they know my screen name.
Yeah.
Let me change my screen name, not tell anybody, so I can fucking play
my
Call of
thing,
Duty.
if you're another team, do you even want Kyler Murray? You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Panthers would take someone like that, but it's like, are you really winning with Kyler?
I don't know how much different is Kyler and Bryce Young.
You know, like
That's going on the
more
assumption-
exciting.
Do you think these teams? You think 32 teams are trying to win the Super Bowl every year? I don't know.
No.
No.
They talk about that all the time. They
Exactly.
pretend
Yeah.
like they may want to do it.
Kyler Murray makes it look like you're trying because he's a super athlete.
Yeah.
Oh,
He'll make highlight plays.
there's one team I know specifically is not trying to win a Super Bowl every year.
Who's that? The
Jets.
Giants?
No, the Jets.
Oh.
The Jets are not trying to
I
win.
knew.
Jets are not. Listen, my goal in life is to single-handedly bully the Jets into being a decent
into
football
quitting.
team.
Into quitting. How about into quitting?
That too, Sell the
Rather than
team,
Yes,
quit. or just be better. Because you know what? This is what I noticed this week. I've been like kind of trolling a little bit the last couple weeks, but then I realized this week, like the Jets fans are fed up, and I feel bad for them.
Me too.
Like I feel bad for these are people I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be like,
Like
the Lions.
decent, good human beings that are Jets fans, and this is how the Jets treat them.
And they have faith, bro.
Yeah, they really be
Crazy
thinking they're gonna win,
faith.
bro. They really be thinking they're gonna win.
Crazy faith. And like, here's the deal. They had a shot of Aaron Glenn last on
Ass,
Monday.
bro. He's ass.
I mean, I think he's all right, but they had a shot of Aaron Glenn looking at his team, and the look on his face was like, I think
Because
we suck.
they have individual talent though, bro.
Bro, Garrett Wilson.
They
Yeah,
got
unbelievable.
Sauce Gardner. They got what's the big dude? Quentin Williams.
Quinn Williams,
Quinn
yeah.
Williams, bro.
But even Justin Fields is doing stuff.
Justin
Fields,
Fields is
bad.
an elite.
He's not
Brees
bad.
Hall's an elite player too. I
Like,
think Brees Hall's
They
nasty.
have guys, but I
Hall.
think there's, like you said, there's just like curse on. Somebody said one thing.
Curse, bro. Rich Eisen said it too.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what we as Jets fans did to piss off God, but the football gods.
It's
but
like the
we did it.
Clippers. Like you're just never
No,
gonna
Clippers never gonna win.
never
anything,
gonna
ever.
do shit.
Somebody at my job though said, and he's not a Jets fan. He's actually a big Bills fan, which is hilarious. But he said the only way that their curse can be lifted is if Joe Namath dies.
Damn,
You got to bury
I
him
feel
in
like
the
he's
mink
the only
coat.
thing.
That's fucked
I feel
up.
like he's the
No.
only thing giving them.
Yes,
out.
exactly.
Think about it.
Please.
No one would be a Jets fan if it wasn't for that.
That's true. That's true. That
So
is
I
very
don't
true.
think if he dies,
But
I don't know.
think
I
about
think
it.
that
They've
might,
been-
they may never
I
win.
think
They may never win.
He
a game
invented
again.
JETS.
Probably.
Yeah, he probably
Showed
did.
it.
Broadway Joe.
The mink coat. Here's the thing.
Sig smoking cigs at
Yeah.
halftime.
Here's the thing though. They go back. They're always like, oh, 72 or whatever it was. Like we loved it. The first Super Bowl winner or second Super Bowl winners. Like we're the best. It's like maybe if he goes, they
Well,
can
here's-
finally say like
here's the
they
thing
put
I'm
the
trying to
championship in the
understand.
grave.
And maybe it's because of their dads, but it's like, why is there so many people in our peer like age and group that are fucking Jets fans?
Well, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay, yes, lineage, of
You know,
course.
if your dad was a Jets fan and your dad saw them win when he was a little boy,
Yeah,
and he thought he
Re-
convinced you, that's fucked up too. Because your dad should have known that
Yeah.
that it was fucked up.
region. You know, we're region, so you're gonna like.
Yeah,
the
but
teams
you have
that
to.
like.
I can see if you lived in fucking Idaho and you were like the Jets are the Idaho Jets, so you have to cheer. That they would fucking prosper in fucking Idaho. The Idaho Jets, people would love it. They'd come from all over to go see the Idaho Jets. You could be mediocre probably out there.
For sure.
You can't do that shit here.
But they also like the players. Like, let's think about it. They had some Curtis Martin. We all love Curtis
But
Martin.
they were actually
know?
competitive back in those days.
That's what I'm saying. Chad
In
Pennington.
the last 10
legend.
years, what have they done?
Yeah, facts. No, I feel you. Derek O'Cotry.
The last good, like believable Jets was when Rex Ryan was around.
Yeah, that's so true.
When they got rid of that guy, who had built a culture there.
And that's why I'm still on Team Rex here.
Outta here.
When he's on TV,
Love Rex.
clamoring
like
for a
it.
job, it's like, yo, why hasn't someone given him a job yet? Because he likes
talks too
'cause he
much.
likes feet.
Nah, because he talks
Like-
too much, and
You know he likes feet?
sometimes. No,
You didn't know he liked feet?
no, I do know that.
I'm not
I didn't know
into
that.
NFL coaches fetishes. That's
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not.
It was like a leak. It was like a
thing.
leak.
It was like a thing.
Remember, like Brett Favre, they got the leak of Brett Favre thing, and then it was like the next thing you
yeah.
know, it was like,
Oh,
and it was like, oh, like Brett Favre.
But it was him and his wife. His wife.
Yeah, it was his
sending him
wife,
feet. It
yeah.
wasn't like
It was like
it
some
wasn't
random-
like buying feet pics or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he just like and to me that's an invasion of privacy.
And he leaned
Yeah.
into the feet thing, like he's still.
Nah,
makes
but he
it
said I
sound-
think he did say something like where he's like, yeah, I fucking do like feet.
Yeah. So, but Rex deserves a job somewhere.
Yeah, but the Jets misery.
Misery.
Absolute misery.
Absolute
And then on the flip side of that stadium, on the other side of the arena, you got the Giants. They debuted the Jaxson Dart era this week.
They did.
They got the W. But let's recap and break down that game a little bit. They lost Malik Neighbors in the process. The first drive, I mean, you got to see the future of the Giants a little bit. You saw Dart, you saw Scatterboo, you saw Neighbors, but everybody's hopes were high until Neighbors goes down. Which I don't know if that was like I felt like that was kind of non-contact. Like
100%.
There's
I don't know, it was kind of freak
He was
thing.
jumping. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's and
That's
Joe Alt
huge.
got hurt too.
Yeah.
That's that MetLife took two elite players off the field. And they come on, bro. Like I remember when I was a kid, I went to the old Giant Stadium for a field trip, and when I don't know, I can't remember if they had turf or not for football, but I know they had these little grass plates that they would put out for. Remember the whatever team we had the Metros, right?
Metro.
Oh, the Metro
With-
Stars.
yeah,
the
the
Metro
Metro
Stars.
Stars.
Yeah.
Like they had these little grass plates that they put on, and that's how the soccer field was put together. It was like these little grass plates that they put together, and obviously there's probably like a reason why you can't use that for football, but you could still use. My point is they should be using grass. Like
They could
This
put it
point,
together, bro.
they've had some of the most crazy injuries in football history have happened on that field since they opened that.
Once I saw the Arizona Cardinals, they have fields that they
That's
wheel
grass.
in,
They
bro.
can wheel that shit out in the sun and then park it
Dallas,
back inside.
Let's copy like a bunch of teams.
And there's more than
And-
enough
and
space.
I don't necessarily know that we may not have the climate for that, but we can still have grass.
Bro,
here.
there's soccer teams like Real Madrid. They have fields underneath the field.
Yes.
Yeah.
so that
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking.
lower and lift up. Like
Yes.
the technology's there.
Yeah.
Just is the investment there, and you see what
Well, now because they didn't integrate that initially, only thing they could do they can't have the sliding option, but they can still put grass.
these owners put the stadiums on taxpayers, bro.
That's
It's
so true.
the cheapest fucking
Yeah.
pro sports country in the world, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's so
The
true.
most greediest fucking people.
They got to change that field up.
They gotta change the
Players got to strike. That's my opinion. Players just got to be like, you know what? I'm not doing it.
for
I'm not
just
fucking
turf.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they'll
It's a
leave
big
it
enough cause, man.
bro.
because it does, and there are benefits to. But they say there's a new turf, and I forget what they said.
With
They
sand, yeah.
like sand or something in it, and they say it's better. Like it allows you to slide a little bit. Just
Interesting.
the rubber is in the turf is what
Yeah.
keeps you caught up. I mean, I got injured on turf
Friction.
too, so I'm not like necessarily pro turf, although it makes the game faster.
Yeah.
and a little bit more. But there's nothing like grass though.
Yeah.
grass.
Nothing like grass.
Even Tyreek got hurt on grass this weekend. That was
Yeah,
nasty.
that was pretty
and
gruesome.
Oh yeah, I mean he got his whole shit.
That was
fucked up.
rough,
Yeah,
bro.
those are two crazy injuries.
Has he torn an ACL before?
No,
They
no.
said there's a lot of shit on his.
Just
Him,
like-
him and Malik both. They said Malik tore his ACL and his meniscus. Yeah, and then they said Tyreek tore like
Dislocated. He
Yeah,
dislocated his.
they said Tyreek whatever he did dislocated, and then also like 4 ligaments. That could be MCL, PCL, ACL, LC. That could be all your CLs, bro.
These guys may never run like they ever have.
I mean, modern science would say that.
I mean, if
like,
Tyreek Hill is like 0.2 slower, he's still
yeah, he's still
faster than
fastest.
everybody.
And I think Malik is still young enough to where it's like he's like 23 years old.
Yeah, but back to the just to stay on the Giants for a second, we'll jump to Miami. But do you think that the Giants should trade for somebody like a DJ Moore, Hollywood Brown, or
Seen
somebody?
DJ Moore.
DJ
floating
Moore,
around.
right?
Yeah, DJ Moore would be dope because then he's good to have next year too.
Yeah.
But and if you really want to see what Jaxson Dart can do, you gotta have somebody there that he could.
Yeah,
throw
he
the
doesn't
ball
have.
to.
I mean, I love
Wandell.
Slay.
Yeah,
And I love Wandell, but like that ain't it.
I
And,
didn't know
and
Wandell
Jalen
hurt
never
shit too. Wandell is coming off a torn ACL.
What?
last year, right?
Last year,
Yeah.
last year.
MetLife.
And then what's with Jalen, bro? He never turned out to be nothing.
I
Yeah.
think they were mad at his route running. I know that was like the huge thing about him. They didn't like how he ran routes. They were like, all he
I
does
barely
is
see him on the
route.
field anymore.
Some people are just like, I just don't think they're all talking about, oh, he's bigger now, blah blah. But some people are just soft. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
did always seem like a little soft.
He had a
Yeah.
dropping issue.
dropping
too.
issues, soft.
Yeah.
Like you know.
And
What
then
I'm
if you have one, and I think once they got Wandell,
saying?
it was like
yeah.
they literally got Wandell to replace what he wasn't able to do.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
they saw right away. Like
Wandell just has no deep like a go
he's only
route.
5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that height, is what takes away the.
But look at
ability.
Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's around the same size, and he could do everything,
Yeah.
bro.
I
He
think
plays
Long
big.
speed, long
He's
speed.
skinny. I think Wilson is bigger than you think. He's just skinny, but I think he's taller.
Yeah.
He's like Devontae. Like
Maybe he's like
Devontae's so
5'10".
skinny that you think he's little, but Devontae's not that little. I'll tell you who's little though. The Bucks have a receiver, Tez Johnson. He's a rookie
Oh yeah,
from Oregon. He's like
he's tiny.
5'11", like 150, playing wide receiver.
Man.
Yeah, and they got him. They got him
Yeah,
involved.
he was
in
getting the
too.
ball. He was getting
They
touches,
got him
bro.
involved. Yeah, he's 6 feet, bro. Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
185.
he's just skinny. He's 185, and he's probably not really 185. He's probably like 170.
Yeah.
Something, and they bump him up to 180. 185 is still skinny.
But he's
If I
got
was
long.
if I was 185 right now, I would look mad skinny.
Yeah, but he's got long ball speed. Like Wandell.
He's got long
Wandell's-
balls.
Yeah.
Pause.
Wandell is just like, he's shorter, he's quicker.
Yeah.
And that's how he plays his game.
Nah, I think they got to get a receiver.
You have to
I think I got to get a trade.
like
Go get DJ Moore. Why not? I mean, no team has ever used him right anyway. So go here, have
Hey,
the fun.
they got to be ready to trade somebody because
Yeah.
they got.
talking about Hodgins who
Nah.
caught a touchdown pass in the playoffs in that playoff run.
Where's he? At? Where's he in
bro.
San
I think he's a-
Francisco?
Is he?
I think so.
They were
You
talking
don't want
about him.
Hodgins, bro.
Nah, Hodgins back. He ain't elite though. You need a
you
one. You need a number one.
somebody, bro.
You just
Nope.
lost a guy who people were saying is a top 5, top 10 receiver,
Yeah.
and you can't replace him with.
DJ Moore can do the things that like neighbors
could do.
Like DJ Moore's 200
field
pounds,
stretcher.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Field
Like,
stretcher.
he's fast. He's 6 feet.
True
like,
number 1
he's
receiver.
a true number one. He just
What do you have
never
to give
got
up to
to
get him? What do you think?
I don't think you have to give up much
3.
because he hasn't been playing super well.
Yeah, and they can afford to get rid of him.
Yeah,
And
and-
they can elevate Luther Burden.
Exactly. Like
Mhm.
they seem to have a team up there. Looks like they're not really using him in the way they need to be using him. So go
They
get
give the
guy.
ball to Zacchaeus more than they give him the ball.
Yeah. I mean, you could make a trade with the Bengals too. You know what I'm saying? They might
Higgins,
need
maybe.
maybe get
Higgins costs too much though.
Yeah.
They just got paid. Both of them.
Exactly. So I think DJ Moore is like one of the most perfect people you could go get.
Yeah, DJ Moore.
And he's durable. He's all those.
I like what the Green Bay Packers do. Like my thing is like find a bunch of young kids, like find like 5-6 undrafted free
Yeah.
agent rookie, and just try them all out, bring them all in.
It's gonna
That
work.
works good when you
committee.
have a 1 and then you get a bunch of 2.
Yeah,
You can have 8 2s if you have a legit 1.
And it's only gonna work when you're winning. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And when you're doing well.
Or if
like,
you have, or
you
you've
just start
developed an
relying-
elite run game like
Right.
Philly. Like
When-
Philly's getting away with not even using their best receiver because
Yeah.
they still have an elite run game. The quarterback can run.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean-
well, they're never gonna trade. They're not gonna
Never
trade.
gonna
No, you don't
that,
think so?
bro.
You don't
But
think
see,
so?
this is why I think the NFL should implement 3-way trades because then you will see more divisional. Like in basketball, it's not that weird to see two rivals trade because like they can throw in a third team
Yeah.
to facilitate. So okay, your guy will go here, we'll get this, and it'll like. But the NFL, like they'll just never do that, just out of spite.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Out of spite.
Absolutely.
They'll trade draft picks, but they won't trade like a star player.
Yeah.
Because then I gotta play you twice a year. Nah.
Yeah. DJ
That
Moore,
would be a good fit though.
DJ Moore would be perfect. I think he'll be good for New York. He's got a good.
I've also seen Hollywood Brown. I don't know if he's available.
These guys are just like
Hollywood
they're just
Hollywood Brown. I feel like is just Wandell.
yeah. He's just
Yeah,
skinny Wandell. You
Yeah,
know,
he's
what I'm saying?
good
Like,
number 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. So like
They need a one. They need a guy.
Yeah,
They
need a
need
one.
If they want to compete now, if they're like, we're not gonna compete.
They have to.
Well, just
Yeah.
Dable's
yeah, but
balls are.
exactly, you're gonna lose your job. You're gonna lose your job.
And Schoen is gonna do whatever fucking Dable says.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Dart looked good though. Wouldn't say he was bad.
He's a little bit of a renegade.
Yeah, he's a
I would
renegade. for
say.
sure.
And
He's like a
there's
football player.
yeah, he looked like he's
but
just
that's
like
what
a-
I'm saying.
a football player.
That can be a little bit of renegade-ish
Yeah.
as a quarterback because you can get fucking cracked.
Who did he remind you of?
He reminded me of a guy who's about to get cracked because he was running around a lot when he didn't need to, but it worked effectively. But that can't be your strategy long
No.
term.
Can I have a wild fucking comparison?
He's a taller Baker to me.
You want to hear a wild comparison?
Who's
Yeah.
that?
His body language when he drops back and how he completely fakes out defensive linemen just by with his eyes and his shoulders and then flipping them back and forth and just shuffling right and left and extending the pocket. Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Watch how Lamar is not looking to run all the time,
No.
but when he does, he's looking for space and he's
I
going.
could kind of see that a
The
little
thing is, when
bit.
Jackson drops back, bro, he's
He reminds me of
looking-
Baker Mayfield.
He might be using like
Yeah.
the Lamar
Reminds me of a taller
techniques,
Baker,
but
Baker.
but Baker
he's
does
not-
that kind of shit too.
Yeah.
yeah.
He'll kind of scramble, move around, and he's only 6 foot.
Who's
He's
that,
probably
Bake?
Baker. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably not even 6
6
foot.
Dart is
Yeah.
bigger. We said he's like 6'4", right?
Yeah, Dart's
6'2",
pretty,
6'3".
Okay.
Dart's pretty tall.
Dart's a big guy. I mean, I don't have a wild comparison.
I don't want him lowering his shoulder though.
No.
Yeah, that was wild.
Cracking.
Did that
I mean, it worked, but like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's the NFL. You're gonna run into somebody who's not gonna move.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
It's gonna hurt big time.
You won that one.
Yeah, exactly. But it looks like the locker room likes him too. The guys love him.
That's what they said. They
You
said
know,
it was
the
about the
guys-
spark. Because obviously Russell would have probably gave a better performance.
Yeah.
But it was about the spark that people were like, all right, we can't let this guy look bad. We can't let him down. So
Yeah.
it makes you guys want to play for you a little more.
And I think Russ needs to now understand what his role is
He's a mentor
in the
now.
NFL.
He's a mentor, and if he needs to step back in, he
He's
can
a
step back
mentor
in.
who could throw for 450 yards.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
big,
just be
bro.
a backup. Just be a.
You also have a third string quarterback who could probably throw
throw for
500.
300. Yeah, 500 as
Like,
well.
that's the crazy thing. Like,
So that's why I said.
those are trade assets.
Yeah, I'm not saying the
Yeah,
Bengals need
At
to
some
trade,
point,
but
I think
some point.
Jameis might have to go,
For a wide receiver.
Jameis, though,
or Russ.
receiver.
One of them has to go.
For a wide
Russ for a
receiver.
wide receiver would be great.
Russ for a wide
That'd be
receiver is
great.
Perfect.
That'd be great.
Perfect.
Especially if
Let the
if
right
it's
quarterback go down this week.
Jalen
It's
Hurts
the Bears, bro. If it's the Bears,
goes for AJ.
You got let the right quarterback go down.
that's true.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you could get a Russ.
Yeah.
That's very true.
A Russ for a
Who
wide
knows
receiver.
if Joe Burrow comes back and goes down again, that could happen. T. Higgins.
Yeah, but after by the time Joe Burrow gets back, it's gonna be playoffs. I can't even trade at that point.
Yeah.
Is it going to be back before
He said
playoffs?
December.
Or at
He
playoffs?
said
December, bro. It's like it'll be way past week
Four.
8.
It'll be past the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah, way past.
That team is screwed, bro. That team is like, let me not say screwed. That team is fucked, bro. That team is like, the players don't like the coach. The players don't like the GM. They damn sure if Joe Burrow's not there, they don't like the quarterback. Like they're all there just getting paid for no reason. Like you said, this year it's like if they clearly don't want to win because they would have traded for a quarterback last week.
Who's
Like
that? The Bengals.
the Bengals. You know?
I think. All right. So I did a little research on Jake Browning this week, and it turns out he did start 2 years ago. He started a couple games when Burrow went down last time. So actually, I was giving him some slack, like he had no experience, and now I got no slack for him because you've started games, you've won games in this league before, and you're playing like you've never even played football.
Yeah.
So I am just like, if you're the bank, I think they have Desmond Ritter on their practice squad, or they might elevate him. Maybe give Desmond a try. I don't know.
I mean, at least we know about Desmond Ritter. He's gonna give you like 1,000%. And he's
Jamar Chase.
route
I mean, I get he was going against PS2, and that's not the type of guy you want to spam fucking targets on.
Yeah.
But like in the next game, whoever they play next week is not PS2, I'm sure.
But
And
hey,
you need to spam 20 targets to this guy, or he's out.
Nah, because I don't even take that as an excuse because this is what gonna make me mad is you just paid T. Higgins all this money to
T Higgins
what?
too, though. T
Do
Higgins too.
what, yo? Like if you're gonna say
And I don't see T Higgins calling for the ball like Jamar.
bro, T. Higgins was never worth the money, and now you're seeing
Nah.
full time that he's not worth the money for real.
Because you could have done, what else could you have done with the money? You could have paid those defensive players you needed
You
to
got
pay.
2 offensive linemen.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Two,
Ooh.
and you would have found like let's think about this too. Like this is gonna sound crazy, but TJ Houshmandzadeh was not TJ Houshmandzadeh. Like they weren't like, oh, like we love this guy. He's a big money guy. Like, and it's not, he just was a guy that developed through, and we found out that he was a great number 2.
Yeah.
So it's like, like that happens with wide receivers all the time. Plus, wide receivers are a dime a dozen in this league. You can go to any, like, you can find them, especially number 2. You already got a number 1. So I think they fumbled that whole thing. The Bengals, shame on you. Who owns that team? Shame on you.
Browns, the Browns.
Brown family. Yeah.
Brown family, shame on you.
They live on
They're
that
turning into
forever,
the
I
Browns
think.
at this point. God damn it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Browns,
Speaking of the Browns, that's actually a good point.
they lost to Detroit pretty handedly. But
Detroit is Detroit.
Detroit
They
is
try to make a run.
Detroit is looking like they didn't miss a step.
Yeah.
The Browns, though, I still think have a shot. Like, they still have a good team. They got a generational defense. They're starting Dillon Gabriel.
They are starting Dillon Gabriel. I saw that.
I think that they're going to see that Dillon Gabriel is not worth the squeeze.
Well, I think here. All right. So this is my theory. I think that starting Dillon Gabriel now, it opens the door to bring Shedeur in sooner. Because once you see Dillon is not the guy, then you have to. What are you gonna do? Go back to Flacco and not even give Shedeur a chance?
Yeah.
Or do you give Shedeur a chance? I think this opens the door for Shedeur to get on the field sooner.
It does. I just hate all these games, though. Like, why do you have to go through this process? Like, I get a 3rd-round pick, but like,
Because
how do you have to
because they can't look stupid.
Exactly.
Can't look stupid.
Exactly.
Somebody's job is on the line with that,
Yep.
and they got to make the owner feel like, oh no,
You're listened to. We listen to you.
That's true.
we did a good job. We
That's true.
drafted
Yeah.
Dillon. Dillon's good. They've been telling the owner all summer Dillon's good, and now they need to prove it so they can. Because for them, it's a win-win. If Dillon's not good and they go to Shedeur and Shedor's good, it's fine. If Dillon is good, it's a win. It's still a win-win, right? The only lose-lose is if Dillon sucks and Shedeur sucks.
Yeah. Which is a possibility. Like,
And then that
love
probably
Shedeur,
just
but
means your
Then you got
team.
Joe Flacco. But then you got
then you
Joe
go back
Flacco.
to Joe, and he can just walk you through the rest of the season. You
But then
win
that's
5
pointless,
games.
though. Why would you do that? Once you know you can't make the playoffs and you have to play those 2 quarterbacks. I'd even rotate games.
Yeah.
To see who
Bro, drives. Fucking.
Yeah,
We're playing
at that point.
one
We're
game.
in the preseason for next year.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, if you're the Browns, they got a lot of good players. If you find out that Shedeur and Dillon is not good, you wholesale.
Like you suck.
Sale everyone.
And let's not forget, Deshaun Watson says he wants to play this year.
You sink into your bag that much to where you try to pull out Deshaun Watson?
Bro, they paying if they cut him, they got to pay him $131 million. Like, how you even get yourself in a situation like that?
That's crazy.
That has got to be. So I feel like to them, every time that the talk about a quarterback in Cleveland is not about all the money that they owe a guy who hasn't played more than 8 games in 5 years. They would rather let us have this carousel circus of Shedeur and Dillon and Flacco or whatever than us pay attention to that.
Because that's what it's about.
That's all it's about.
Us talking about them, buying jerseys.
Yeah.
It's not about winning.
Number 1 selling jersey, they said, at Shedeur.
Shedeur, man,
They said that he made like $12 million or some shit.
he's still selling.
And like his residuals from the amount of jerseys he sold.
He's out here
Crazy.
He's out here still selling.
There's a rumor that he has like an exclusive deal with Nike for like anything with his likeness, which included a higher cut of the jersey sales. That's what an online rumor.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did something.
And they said that he ended up making like somewhere between $12 and $18 million already.
His dad
off the
goes with
field.
Nike, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean, he
and
got his own
he's
sneaker.
wearing the primes.
So
Yeah.
I mean, what else around the league from week 4? Let's start. I mean, we can go to this Bears game. We were just talking about DJ Moore.
Packers, and Cowboys. What do you think about that? Ends in a tie. The Cowboys feel like that was a moral victory for them, though, because hey, we traded Micah. We played Micah. They didn't beat us. We didn't win, but they didn't beat us.
Micah was the reason why they didn't win, though, because in that overtime,
They didn't. The Cowboys
the
didn't.
Cowboys didn't win because when it was overtime and Dak rolled out to the left and he had a
That
wide open.
tackle, bro.
I thought it was a guaranteed touchdown. All of a sudden, Micah comes out of nowhere, bro. And I was like, that's why you get a guy like that.
Yeah.
So that you don't lose that game.
Yeah.
Because if you lose that game, you look like it just the whole world goes nuts for a week. Like, and Micah said, nah, I'm gonna put this in my hands. And I typically am crapping on Micah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pause. But like, yo, you did your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're showing that defense is good.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side,
They should.
Dak is the
Green Bay
truth,
could've won
bro.
that game.
Like, Dak is really good, y'all. Like, let's be honest here.
I mean,
like,
he didn't
I
even
know
have
you're
anybody.
Giants
He
fan,
didn't
but,
even
like,
have anybody though.
Come on, man. Like, this guy, he's the reason why the Cowboys move.
No elite running game, really. I mean, they played well.
Yeah, Williams is all right. You know what I'm saying?
But they're not elite. It's not elite. I mean, they got a pretty pretty solid offensive
Yeah,
line.
they got a great offensive line.
Tight
CeeDee
end.
Lamb, CeeDee Lamb is great, but he was hurt.
He's out.
He's out. But
Pickens
Pickens-
ball though.
except for I mean,
Finally.
Came up, yeah, finally.
but he also still-
Earlier though, in the first quarter, he was starting to look like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I know, bro. Like
But he came alive.
That's
He
the
just-
problem with him, bro.
his brain, bro.
It's-
And I heard
NFL young boy.
I heard the lot. I heard the locker room though, like they're tired of this guy already though.
Really?
Like that's like the rumor. Like
Speaking of NBA YoungBoy real quick, there's
Yeah.
a picture of Neighbors with a knee brace and crutches, and he's at a YoungBoy
that.
concert.
Is-
That a YoungBoy with the fan pictures when they like wait in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet and greet.
Meet and greet. Neighbors in a meet and greet photo with him, and he's giving him a signed jersey.
yo, these kids love young
Bro,
boy,
before the
I think it
surgery,
was here. I think it might have been at Prudential.
maybe
Because he was here.
maybe.
That's so funny.
That's mad.
Crazy.
That's so funny.
Crazy.
And then here's Pickens, man. I can just imagine him in the locker room, not saying anything to anybody, just staring into his locker.
On
right?
his fake Twitter, what's that called? His when you have
burner.
Twitter, on
Burner.
Burner Twitter.
He has a burner
with his
Twitter
ski
face.
mask on, staring in his locker, not talking to anybody.
Like the Cowboys need to pass to George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, George, like GP,
George
talking to
Pickens is
yourself.
the best player.
Yes,
in the
that's what he
NFL.
writes, bro. That's what he writes. If you watch that, I follow that account. It's
Yo.
funny as shit.
He's
It-
nuts.
He'll repost fans being like, I don't know why Dak's not throwing him the ball more. Like,
Yo,
Crazy.
it's hilarious.
He's wild. They I think that's the best thing that could have happened for the Cowboys. I think that it's a moot. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't really prove anything to anyone.
Yeah.
And that's just the way Jerry probably likes it. The only thing better would have been to stomp him.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, how else can that game have ended? But to that point, I think they definitely have to change the overtime rule because I would love to
I
have
want winner.
a winner.
We want a winner, just
We-
like every
we
other
want
sport.
a winner. Maybe just go to like college and just keep going back and forth. Or if you don't want to do that, I saw something really funny that was super cool, which is like they were like talking about doing kickers like
Kick 60, sudden death, 60 yard
they'll
field goal.
60 yards or move it back, go 30, 45, and just go back. I think that was-
Oklahoma drill with the kickers. With the kickers.
Long
and-
snappers,
no,
long snap.
Kickers and
Long-
running back. Wait, no. Kickers and running backs. So
Kickers
the
and
kicker
running-
has to stop the running back, so you get to
Yeah,
watch
never
kickers get
gonna-
ran
We can't
over
do that 'cause you're gonna
until the
take
kicker
forever.
stops a running back.
But I like the Oklahoma drill. Maybe just get the practice squad guys to just
No.
It has to be. It has to be. It has to be. It has to still be within the rules of the game. So
Yeah.
kicking field goes back
I
and
like
forth.
a kickoff. Yeah,
Going
like
for two,
back and
going
forth.
2-point conversion, 2-point conversion, 2-point
Yeah.
conversion. That could be something.
Gauntlet. I want
Yeah,
to see something
gauntlet.
fucked up.
I hear you.
or what do they do in hockey? They take a man off, right? Isn't that what they do?
Is that what? Oh yeah, I think they do that.
Don't they do that?
4 on
So you
4, I
do-
think,
yeah.
yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
they do like
I don't know if that helps though.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes it easier.
But it makes it easier. to
In
enforce.
football,
yeah.
in football doesn't necessarily help. I wouldn't think.
yeah.
Well,
It depends on
the
if
field
is it
will
a
be
skill
bigger.
player,
Maybe
is
just
it
like
like
add a
a
person.
lineman.
They add a person.
It's like making it feel bigger.
yeah,
Yeah, it's more likely to score.
yeah. More like
I think it should be and I
Kickoff.
hate it should be either kicking or it should be like 2-point conversions.
Yeah.
Until
2-point conversion is the most fair. You put the ball in your best player's hand.
2-point conversions are hard.
Yeah, and they're hard. You really got to scheme for that. You can't
Mhm.
just run down the. So
I feel like, and the only reason I would say that over the kicking thing is that people hate kickers, and nobody wants the game to come down to kickers.
yeah,
as
exactly.
Bill
Yeah.
Burr always says.
Because they're not stars like that.
Joe Bird.
Oh,
We can
I
we can easily look at this Texans game of being that we're in Texas and just say
fuck
what
that.
we know. That
fuck
game
them.
sucked.
Fuck them.
The Titans are ass.
Fuck
The
them.
Texans
That
are
fuck that game. That game.
college.
Yeah.
Let's jump
Yeah.
into fucking the Colts. The Colts lost their first game to the Rams.
Yeah, but the Colts look good though.
The Colts still
Still.
look good. I think it came down to the last play. Not the last play, but it came down to like a game
Was
winner for
there a missed field goal in there too, or something like that? Or missed
no, friggin' the fucking wide receiver on the Colts dropped the
dropped it.
ball before he gets in the goal line. They call it
Mhm.
touchback. So that
Yo.
was like that ended up being crucial.
And it wasn't even on some DeSean Jackson dropping at the one. He was trying to celebrate, and the ball fumbles out.
I
of
don't.
his hand
I
like
don't
an
even
idiot.
know what he
Like
was
an
doing.
idiot.
He's dumb.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so another good win for the Rams. They're looking good. Puka Nacua leading the league in receiving.
Come on.
Dog, straight dog,
Come on now.
straight dog. Puka Nacua.
Watches LeBron highlights apparently.
Yeah, facts. What else? The Bills, and Eagles remain the 2 undefeated.
Yeah.
The
Bills
could
did
that
their
be
thing.
could that be a Super Bowl collision course waiting to happen?
It's too like likely. It's too like, oh, they're the best teams on each side. Like they're
I
gonna
mean,
be-
they kind of are.
yeah, but it's not gonna happen that way.
Could.
I'm just saying.
It
For the
could.
sake of the fucking.
Like think about it.
pod
Think
talk.
about it. On both like on both teams, like on the Eagles, everybody's kind of replaceable except Saquon on the Eagles. Everybody.
I think that
Yo,
they're
and
they
winning.
have
They're
guys
they're
that
4-0
disrespect
and
my-
they're struggling though. They're
Yeah,
4-0
yeah,
and
you're
they're
right, you're
struggling.
right.
So if they
That's
figure it
just-
out,
But that's because their fucking quarterback is like not that fucking.
Yeah, but when he's been
100%
forced, but when he's been forced,
replaceable.
but when he's been forced, he's all right. He's replaceable by another elite quarterback. He's not replaceable by just any guy off the street. No, but is he replaceable? Yes, you could find someone else that could do what he does.
Exactly.
No, could you find another quarterback that benches 600 pounds? Probably not. No, that's his unique qualifier is that he's
How strong he
Dur-
is.
he's durable.
Yeah, he's
he's
very
a durable
durable.
guy.
very low.
He's like
low
the-
center of gravity, low strength in his lower half.
Jalen Hurts is like the perfect Tim Tebow. It's like they finally put Tim Tebow together, and they were like,
don't
"Oh,
disrespect
here he is."
Jalen Hurts by comparing him to Tim Tebow.
Come on now, bro. If Tim Tebow could have passed the football, bro, he would. This would
Yeah,
be.
but Jalen Hurts is 10,000 times better passer.
I would say that. I would
Yeah.
definitely say
But
that.
I would also say Tim Tebow's probably a 10 times better runner.
I was gonna say Tim's
Okay.
probably a better open
Okay.
field runner.
Open field, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Open field, Jalen Hurts coming at me, Tim Tebow coming at me. I'm taking Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
fucking taking
Yeah.
exactly.
Most likely he's gonna slide anyway. He's not gonna.
Yeah. He's gonna
Tim
slide.
Tebow's going to take your head off.
Yeah.
he's
He was
gonna-
gonna take your
he's gonna
fucking
try-
head off.
like-
Yeah.
He's gonna try to kill you.
You're,
Yeah.
Remember the scene in him when he like after the guys were like kind of bullying him a little bit and he cracked the dude under the chin? That's Tim Tebow.
Yeah, facts.
Tim Tebow's trying to do to you.
Just puts his head down.
Facts.
That's what Tebow would try to do to you.
Facts.
Um,
But no, the
the
team. That team.
Ravens. Is it panic time for the Ravens or no?
Nah.
1-3.
Their studs are making plays.
But you know what? If
Players are
any
making
team is
plays.
equipped to handle early season troubles or deficit, I think that's one. They're not. They don't even look like they're panicking. To be honest with you,
It's not panic time, but without Lamar next week, you know what I'm saying?
I heard,
You
is
gotta-
he out?
He's
for
out
sure?
for a couple weeks. I thought.
I heard that there was no diagnosis. I
No
thought.
diagnosis.
Maybe not. Not that he's not out, but they did say. I feel like they said there was no diagnosis.
Yeah, they just got to handle business if he's out because if
Who's,
they lose,
who's their
another-
backup quarterback again?
Who is their
they're
backup?
only
They
as good as your backup
don't- They
quarterback.
don't have Huntley anymore. I know that much.
No, they got like Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. Oh,
Yeah.
Cooper Rush is nice though. Cooper Rush can toss that thing.
Cooper Rush, former Dallas Cowboy.
But he plays a
Rush.
different type of football though than Lamar. He plays a way different type of football than Lamar. Cooper Rush is tossing that thing down the field. You know.
If you're not 100% confident in Derrick Henry, which it didn't seem like they were last week, they weren't feeding
Yeah.
him like they were.
I mean, they gave
previously.
Dobbins still nice though. Or is that his name?
Hill.
Not Dobbins. Hill.
Justice Hill. Yeah, he balled.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if you don't feel confident in the guy who you need Derrick Henry to carry you while Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
But if
yeah,
they go
if he's
one,
out and you're 1-3, I that is a little bit of a panic.
I don't know. It's
because
concerning.
You could end up 1-5.
Yeah, you can end up
Now
1-5, and if you end up 1-5, then it's like
Now you're in unfamiliar territory.
Yeah.
For
the Ravens,
for Baltimore.
you know, and then if they're 1-5 and the Steelers, you know, are let's say 3-3,
Mm-hmm.
like here come the Steelers again doing what they fucking always do, right?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, listen.
So,
Let's jump into some picks for next week. Let's jump in. You ready for a little 7-on-7?
we could do some 7-on-7.
Let's do a little 7-on-7. Get the people ready for what they can expect for this week.
Let's talk a little 7-on-7 here.
Mhm.
Okay, we always start off with everyone knows here. It's no secret. I'm a Falcons fan.
Mm-hmm.
But they're on a bye week. So we can't put them in 7-on-7. Who can we put in 7-on-7? We're going to start with the Thursday night game, which is the 49ers versus the Rams. 49ers are 3-1, Rams are 3-1. I think the 49ers are low-key frauds. This is a situation where, like, again, they have no players either really playing, and they seem to be 3-1. But the Rams are going to get it done again. I think that team is too good.
They just know how to win in their division.
They just know how to, exactly. They know how to win in their division. You're talking about the 49ers, right?
49ers,
Yeah, they just know how to win in the division. The Rams are a for real team all around. Stafford, Puka, they really got a squad out there. The
Devontae.
defense, Devontae, you know, so they're putting together. I can see them. The Rams are playing at home. That is Rams over the 49ers. Let's go head down to one of the 1:00 games for my second game. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are 2-2. I think this is where the Philadelphia Eagles finally get their first loss. Like we said, they've been playing very mediocre, and the Denver Broncos are a type of team that's going to punch you in the mouth.
Mm.
Like, they're going to punch you in the freaking mouth on defense.
sure.
They're going to punch you in the mouth.
That defense.
on-
I like that defense.
Exactly. On offense, and Bo Nix, like, another game last week.
Not fancy,
you know,
but-
like, he's not fancy, but he gets it done, and that scheme is right. I think if the Eagles
Run the ball.
Exactly. They can run the ball. If the Eagles don't get their act together and really start figuring out how they're going to play, like I know they do this every year, right? Like they can't figure out how to get the ball to A.J. Brown, and they don't blah, 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 blah. And they always end up winning games. Obviously, they're 4-0. But I think this is where they get their first loss. The Broncos are going to come to town, take the Eagles out. So Broncos over Eagles. Game 3. Let's go ahead and slide down to the Giants right here to the Meadowlands, right here at in Secaucus, New Jersey, or New Rutherford, New Jersey.
Who that? Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints?
Nobody except for the Giants.
That's a fact.
Here's the deal: they got two quarterbacks that are like kind of lackluster. But I will say this: the Saints are playing way better than I think we thought they were going to play. Spencer Rattler is not as bad as we thought they were going to be.
They just can't win.
They just can't win. They just
They
can't
haven't won. They
They
haven't.
haven't won. They can't play all 4 quarters. That seems to be their problem. I was watching last week. They always seem to hang around, and then at the end in the
I
fourth
think you
quarter,
can see their morale leave though.
yeah, it's starting to leave them. But one thing we're seeing about this is Kellen Moore, low key, he's all right.
He's not a bad coach.
He's not a bad
He
coach.
never was a bad coach.
He's
He was.
scheming it, bro.
He was the. I think he was a part of the reason the Eagles were able to win the Super
Yeah,
Bowl last year.
exactly. Like he was scheming it. They're getting the ball downfield. I think Jaxson Dart though still takes this momentum forward. I don't think it's going to be a pretty game. It's 2 scrappy teams. The Giants secondary better watch out though because the Saints still have receivers. But I'm taking the Giants over the Saints.
They got to feed those backs. Got to feed Singletary, feed Scatterboo.
Yep.
Get
run
first downs.
take a page out of the Eagles book a little bit for this and try to run that type of offense.
Yep.
So that is game 3. Game 4, I'm gonna go with my my West Coast team out here, the Raiders and the Colts. Okay, the Colts are gonna go ahead and take the Raiders out again. I think Genty's gonna have another big game.
BTA. BTA.
What's that mean?
Belt to ass.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be BTA for sure. I think the Colts are a little upset that they lost that game last week on some foolishness. And the Raiders, that's another team that's morale is just not looking the best. It is Pete Carroll, so they're gonna come back. I think they'll be all right. Like I think they're still gonna play a strong game.
I mean, they're a team that's doing a lot with a little.
Exactly. They really don't have a lot on that team at all. No wide receivers really.
And
Brock is kinda hurt.
yeah, he's banged up.
The defense is playing pretty well, but they really don't have any notable guys outside of Crosby and the other defensive end over there. So they're trying to make it happen. But the Colts, I think they just have too much firepower. Jonathan Taylor is still looking like one of the best running backs in the league. Like I know we talk about Bijan, all this other stuff, and we talk about Saquon, but Jonathan Taylor is like, I mean, I talk about a running back that you want on your team that's going to do all the dirty work and break runs and be explosive. He's that guy.
He's top 3 or 5.
Yeah,
5.
Top 3 to 5. I got Colts over the Raiders. But that's going to be a game to watch. And Genty, quick note, Genty standing back there in that weird stance.
They call it the Michael Myers.
I was about to say, he
stance.
kind of looks like Michael Myers.
They call it the Michael Myers. But they say he's been balling since.
Ever since, bro.
They said last week he had 144 yards rushing or something like that.
Yeah.
And 139 of them were after contact.
Facts.
And he said he still, after contact, he had more rushing yards than everybody in the league. still.
Facts. I like it. It's menacing. It's intimidating, and it's
If he can stay healthy in his career, he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be absolutely. And he doesn't even run crazy. He like has these little pitter patter steps, but he just makes it happen, bro.
He's not that big. He's shorter than I.
He's short. He's like kind of like Monungai, like a
For the way he was, like you would have thought he's like Derrick Henry,
yeah,
like size, like
Yeah.
he was running over people in college.
for sure. Okay, for the next game, I think it's game 4, game 5.
Mhm.
We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Seahawks. I really like that game a lot. The Seahawks again, for some reason they always fly under the radar. I don't know if it's because they're Pacific Northwest or what it
Yes,
is,
I think so.
but they're 3-1. Their coach is good. They have a great scheme. Darnold is up there.
They have
doing
no
his
star
thing.
players right now.
They got no stars, but they seem to just keep winning. They keep running. They play football the way it's supposed to be played.
Cooper
You know what I'm
Kupp is probably their most decorated player, and
He doesn't even
He's
see
not even
field.
really doing too much.
He doesn't even see anything. They say that other guy, Horton. They say that guy Horton is. They like him more than they like more Kupp.
And Jackson Smith,
Yeah.
Jigba.
Jackson Smith and Jigba is out there doing his thing.
Mhm.
But the reason why I say this is a game to watch is because the Buccaneers, they seem to start to get banged up, but the team seems to always be winning. And this is they're two good teams, 3-1, 3-1. Let's see who can scheme it up in the
Smith and
Pacific
Jigba
West.
second in the league behind Puka and receiver.
Exactly. Like so, they got some guys up there, and again, just another. These are all. Notice what I'm saying here. Some of the teams I'm mentioning, they're kind of sleeper teams that are
Yeah.
pretty good and they put up numbers.
Yeah.
And I don't think the NFL is giving them enough just due.
Mm.
We're gonna give them just due right here. I believe no hype.
For sure.
Who we got next? Some of the rest of the games are kind of cakewalks. Like
Yeah.
the Lions Bengals. I don't see anything crazy happening there. If Jaden Daniels comes back, I'm gonna say the next game should be the Chargers and the Commanders.
Yeah, he's playing. He's playing. this week.
Okay, perfect. So this is a bounce back game for them. They're 2-2. I think they need to get a little morale booster on that team as well because they've lost 2 in a row. The Jaden Daniels being hurt, the guys being hurt. So let's say Commanders over Chargers, even though they're going out west. But I think teams that go from east to west do a little bit better when they go out there anyway. So let's take that in Sunday, San Diego. And then one of my sleeper picks, the Jaguars over the Chiefs.
You're liking the Jaguars.
I do, but I'll be picking the Jaguars, man, because here's the deal. Like, they're kind of like like high basement, low ceiling type of team.
Yeah.
Or high floor, low ceiling type of team, where it's like they're always gonna come play good football because they, like you said, they got ballers. And as long as Trevor Lawrence, which it looks like he's doing, knock on wood, doesn't turn that ball over,
Mhm.
I think they're gonna be all right. And they get the ball into the running game seems to be all right.
That was him.
That was me. That was me knocking on wood. Yeah.
So does it.
So and the Chiefs, of course, they look like they still don't know who their number one receiver is. They still look like they don't know what's really going on.
Oh, but I think they gave Rasheed Rice back
This week,
Yeah, it's been 4 weeks.
ooh,
4-game suspension. 4 weeks.
if they get Rasheed Rice back, I might have to change that pick. But I'm rolling with the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? Let these guys from Jacksonville have
Early.
a little bit of time out here.
Mhm.
They're going 4-1. They're taking the Chiefs out on Monday Night Football.
Mm.
They're not going to let it off. How many more games I got? One more game
Maybe one
left.
more, yeah.
Easy lock. Lions over or no, Bills Patriots actually. This is actually going to be a good one because you were talking about your boy Drizzy.
Yeah.
This is a good test. It's a good defense. 4-0 team.
And him and Drake May are boys now. That's Drake May's his mentor.
That's his little homie right there. All right. So he's got his little homie right there. As much as I want to go, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll with the Pats. And the reason why I'm gonna roll with the Pats, I think this is gonna be a breakout game for Stephon Diggs. Going back to his what's that
Hates
called?
Josh Allen.
He does not like the team. Does not like Josh Allen like that. I think the Patriots go out there. He finally has his breakout game as a Patriot.
Mike Vrabel said, "Listen, we're on prime time. The whole world has to watch us."
Exactly.
That's
Sunday
the way we
night.
want it.
Sunday night. And that's my 7-on-7.
We love it.
We love it. What's my record? Do you know my record right now?
I did not check the record for last week, but I will have an update for your current record by next week.
Facts. We'll get that up.
Sounds good. Appreciate you for that. Just quick, a little waiver wire free agency fantasy update. This week I only have one main guy on my watch list this week, and it was Woody Marks. Nick Chubb still coming off some injury stuff, still trying to regain his traction as a running back, but it seems like Woody Marks has been tearing it up a little bit for the Texans. They like him. I look to see him get more touches moving forward. He had a pretty good game this week, so a guy I picked up in a couple leagues and I have my eye on in a couple others is Woody Marks.
Nice. To that point too, I'm gonna give you one of my waiver wire guys. Probably a no-brainer, being that the Cardinals lost both of their starting running backs. But look at DeMarcado. I don't know if you guys seen him play, but when he was on San Francisco, that boy can run.
He had a decent game last week when he played with Benson.
He can break him. He's an explosive guy. And then also look at Michael Carter. He's their other guy. He's
I forgot about Michael.
He's a PPR legend.
He's been on the Jets, right?
Yeah, he's from the Jets. He's a PPR legend. He can get it done too. So take a look at him.
Our sleeper for sure, definitely. And another one is Rachaad White with Bucky Irvin may not play this weekend. So Rachaad White, he's a number one back on his own.
Yeah. He's known to break him.
Playmaker, catch the ball out of the backfield, PPR legend himself.
Yeah.
So let's add Rachaad White to that list.
Facts. Shout out to the running backs.
Shout out to the running backs. Tough to find running backs this season in fantasy. So
tough to find running backs in the league right now.
It's always tough. It's always tough, and it shouldn't be so hard. It shouldn't be so hard. It's a pretty simple position. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I may be biased, but just a quick little college football. Just touching. I know we were talking earlier. DeSean Jackson, Dell State, Michael Vick, Norfolk State. How these guys been doing this year? Have you been keeping up? Have you ever had a chance to take a look at what these two former teammates and Pro Bowlers, all pro players have been able to do as coaches?
I definitely have, at least with Michael Vick. And he's doing what I thought he was going to do, which is not win. And I just don't think that he's the coaching type. This is just my opinion. Plus, Norfolk takes a tough team to take over.
Yeah.
And they've just been losing and losing kind of big.
Yeah.
So it's going to take him a second.
It's going to take some time to build a program there. But from what I've heard, they're willing to spend the money and do what it takes to do that.
Which is good.
Yeah,
because
very good.
When you have the backing of the school behind you and the money behind you.
He has to have a Coach Prime effect. He's not as rah-rah as Coach Prime.
Yeah.
But he has to, the eyeballs that Michael Vick garners, whether positive or negatively, he always has eyeballs on him, and he has to make that count, bring endorsements, bring sponsors, bring athletes, bring players.
That's going to be his main job as a head coach. So which means he got to surround himself with good coordinators. Yeah. He's got to get out there, make sure he gets good coordinators, gets good players, and just make sure that the eyes are on him. Because the eyes are on him. He's on ESPN almost every week.
Yeah, every week. They're looking. That's what I'm saying. They're looking.
They need him. But who's the person whose eyes people haven't been on is DeSean Jackson and Dell State.
And they have a winning record right now.
Winning record, bro.
3-2.
3-2, 30 points a game. I think they're putting up numbers, bro. Like I didn't think Deshaun Watson would have been a good. I didn't think DeSean Jackson was going to be a good coach. Being that say what you want. I mean, I was what do they call it? Judging the book by its cover.
Yeah.
And DeSean, whatever you got going on down there, bro, you're bringing the sauce to Delaware, bro. Pause. But you're bringing the sauce out there, man. Like 30 points a game, putting up numbers, having these guys run all over the field. I'm gonna dive into the tape this week.
I'm gonna definitely start keeping up with them a little more.
And you guys are coming to town. You know, you guys are coming to town this week, I think, to go play Monmouth.
Oh yeah, coming to Jersey.
That'll be a good one. DeSean, we're wishing you the best of luck. This is out to ESPN. Believe no hype. We're telling get eyes on DeSean. We're not
eyes on
the
DeSean.
The hype is believing that Michael Vick is this, Michael Vick is that, but he's losing.
We need more eyes on. We want at least one highlight per ESPN show of at least whatever they got going on at Del State. Because y'all show some ass teams anyway.
Fact.
I don't give a fuck what Alcorn State is doing. You know what I'm saying? And they might be good. I just know it's Alcorn.
Who's the best player that will ever go to Alcorn State? Come on.
TJ Hushmanzada.
I'll give you a hint. Quarterback.
Jake Delhomme.
No.
Is he black?
Yes.
This is a black college, right?
Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
Steve
McNabb?
Steve
McNair?
McNair.
Yeah.
McNair.
with
Alcorn
Alcorn?
State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stud. That's
Love
funny
that.
that you knew that.
Rest in peace.
I loved him. He was one of my favorite
That's funny
quarterbacks.
that you knew that.
Loved him.
I just randomly picked the school and like.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you said that.
I love that. But yeah, put DeSean boys on TV. Boys on TV. Boy keeps winning.
I didn't get to watch too much college football last week. I know Ole Miss, they beat LSU. I did catch a little bit of that.
A little bit of Kiffin. All right.
Yeah.
Daughter dating the linebacker.
Linebacker. But look, he was not gonna lose that game after that kid posted that.
Yeah.
Or his daughter posted it.
Yeah, his daughter posted it. But the funniest shit was somebody posted a video of him puking, of the boyfriend puking on the field.
Yeah.
Puked and then had to defend a play.
Oh, that's funny.
Puked, put his mouthpiece back in, and defended the play.
That's funny.
And what?
For us that don't know the story, what is the
So Lane Kiffin's daughter is I don't know if she goes to LSU or where she goes.
Nah, she
She goes to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, but she's currently dating one of the linebackers for LSU.
Okay.
Starting linebacker.
Starting linebacker. And
Weeks.
so this week was the week that they played each other, and so this was I don't know how long they've been dating, but it wasn't. She never posted them, and she posted them this week, like
Game week.
Yeah, but I think he even had like his LSU shit on, like in the picture. So she's like Lane Kiffin's daughter posted a picture of her LSU boyfriend on the week that they were playing.
So then
He probably went on her Instagram.
Oh, bro, that was a whole little plot.
Yeah,
So Weeks is out there puking on the field, and then at like 2:30 a.m., Lane Kiffin somebody tweets like, oh, it's fucking crazy, fucking Weeks throwing up. I wonder what Lane Kiffin put in his drink, and Lane Kiffin goes tempo.
Yeah.
He put tempo in it.
Go run his ass.
Like tempo, I'll run his fucking ass. That's
Facts.
what I'll fucking do.
Facts.
No, but that was a good game.
Yeah.
Our beloved Scarlet Knights took a tough loss to Minnesota.
Again, I mean, same story for them.
That was a great game.
It was
That
a
was a
great
great
game.
game. It was a great game.
PJ Fleck knows. I mean, they're from the same coaching tree. Like, I mean, PJ Fleck was a coach under wide receivers coach at Rutgers for a long time.
What's the Oh yeah. You
And
work for? Then you work.
I worked for Fleck for a
you
little
worked for
bit.
Coach Fleck.
I went on the recruiting side.
Mhm.
Had to get him the high school game tapes and highlights and stuff like that. Fleck's a great coach. Minnesota's a good program.
Yeah, they are. They had I think their defensive coordinator is a Rutgers guy too.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact that
Alec Manis was there.
Cal McManus was there.
Mhm.
But Cal McManus balls again. 250 plus.
All
Demon.
three of our receivers are on what's the wide receiver award every year?
Biletnikoff?
Yeah, the Blitz. All of them are on the Blitnikoff.
Yeah,
all
bro.
three are on the Blitnikoff list.
It's like I never seen the offense play so well, but the other side of the ball just not live up to not even a little.
And traditionally, we've been a good defensive team.
Like not even a little bit, bro. Like it's nuts.
It's so
like,
crazy to see our offense be good and their defense is letting up.
Yeah, man.
Because it's always been the opposite.
It feels like they don't have power and they don't have speed.
Yeah.
They're just lacking. Like what's their strong point?
Not elite.
It's not elite.
Yeah, not elite.
Because what's their strong point on defense?
The linebackers, but they
It used to just be
figure it out.
It used to just be tackling.
But like CMB said, they are tackling though. They're just not there.
They're tackling. They're tackling after the guy's already got a first down.
This was the first game where I saw a lot of missed tackles.
Yeah.
First
Well,
game.
That game against I forget.
There was what was the team they played? Ohio.
Ohio, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ohio
That was running all over the place.
Yeah, there's a little guy too.
Yeah, that guy was running all over the place.
But to your point, I remember I think week 1 or week 2, you were like made a joke like, oh, like looks like Ethan is the best quarterback and
That's what. No, he
in
had the highest
NCAA.
grade.
He had the highest grade, and it's honestly not going down though.
Nah, it's
Like
not.
it's staying up. Like if they can just string a couple. I mean, it's gonna be tough now. They go into that
It's tough.
the real Big Ten competition.
These were the games we had to win.
But you know what? I mean, I think this is leading to maybe an Oregon upset.
We're gonna get an upset. We're gonna get
Maybe a
upset.
homecoming
We're gonna get
Oregon
an
upset.
Has to.
First of
Has
all, we're on camera right now, so let's do this.
We're on camera.
Can we get these tickets now?
We're gonna get to
Get the tickets ASAP, bro, because we gotta get to
It's
that.
a night game too.
It's a night game,
Saturday night.
Saturday night against Oregon. Oregon's top 5 or
It's gonna
top
be a
10,
movie.
whatever. Like it's gonna be. We
Movie.
saw what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
atmosphere was like just on the blackout.
Movie.
We know it's gonna be a good
Yeah,
game.
it'd be crazy.
3 weeks from now, they got a
do
couple
it.
buys in between. Let's do it. They're going out to Washington next week. I think they're gonna get a win. So like they're gonna get a win. They'll come back high. Let's go to this game. Let's tailgate. Let's have a good time. Let's watch it.
Let me ask a random question real quick.
Go ahead.
I saw that the volleyball team was, I think, also playing Minnesota. Does sports teams travel together in college like
No.
that? So
Nah.
They may put on the schedule like, but they're not gonna travel like physically travel together.
yeah.
When that happens, like you
Because the
might-
football team has a completely different travel budget than the volleyball team.
yeah, they're getting flown and all this other stuff. Like
Oh, shit.
maybe they bus, but like
No, the if they fly, they're chartering.
yeah,
The
football
football
team.
But whereas if the volleyball team goes to play, it may not be chartered. They may
right,
just get
taking regular.
30 seats and get on a plane.
Yeah. And but they might have done like, well, not football again, but if it was like the track team and stuff like that, we typically sometimes will get same hotel maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
that. Now
things
that
like
they
that.
may put
But
together.
a lot of times they don't want to get if it's guys and girls.
Yeah, they want to mix.
Oh,
it.
really?
Because then they're gonna be
Wow.
distracted by the girls being there, especially with football.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those motherfuckers.
Because they already have a hard enough time making sure they don't go outside in the cities and do anything
Yeah.
crazy while they're there.
Yeah.
So
But they do that often though. You'll find that often that they schedule these like things at the same time, like playing the same team. So
Yeah. But just to jump into some of the matchups coming up this week that I'm gonna watch. We got UVA playing Louisville. Louisville's undefeated. That should be a good matchup. UVA is ranked 24. A big one I want to watch is Miami versus Florida State. That's a long time rivalry. That's usually be like the best of the best football players, not just in Florida but in the country. That you usually will see on the field in that game. So that should be a good one. A couple others I have on here: Wisconsin, Michigan, Clemson. These two teams aren't worth a shit, but you got Clemson versus UNC, Dabo versus Bill. It could be interesting to see how Bill faces off against one of the top coaches in college history,
Yeah.
especially over the last couple of years.
yeah.
You got probably the best coach in NFL history now down at the college level. So I'm gonna be watching that game for the coach. I don't give a shit about the players. I'm watching that for coaching. For coaching purposes. Yeah. Another one we got Texas. Arch Manning going down to Florida. Florida's 1-3 right now, but it's still Florida. It's SEC. They've been having a bunch of gimme games the last couple of weeks. Now they get back into conference play. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play against a little higher talent. Now they gotten going a little bit. Let's see how Arch responds.
Let's hope that confidence is up. Let's hope that arm is loose, Arch.
Yeah. We got another big one I'm watching is Vandy at Bama. Vandy ranked number 16 and Bama ranked number 10. I saw a report today that a good old Johnny Football himself said he's mentoring Vandy quarterback Diego Pavia.
Really?
Yeah, people was like, "Yo, you know what the fuck is Johnny mentoring anybody about?" But Johnny said, "Listen, I can give you game on what not to do," which is true. He can tell you all the things not to do, and if anybody can give some advice on how to smack Bama's ass,
It's that guy.
Johnny Football. So I'll be watching that. Now I'm gonna be watching the career of Diego Pavia now that I know that Johnny Manziel's in his ear. So it makes him a little more
Yeah.
interesting to watch because I didn't really know too much about him. I've been watching him, seeing Vandy win a couple games, lost me a little bit of money betting against them. So I'll keep my eye on that.
And Bama came off the big win last week or this past week
Yes,
against Georgia.
exactly,
So it's
exactly.
like maybe they're a little hyped.
They're definitely hyped because in the beginning of the season it didn't look like they were gonna be,
the Bama of old.
Yeah, and then again, the knock on this coach, Kellen Moore, is that he can't beat ranked teams. So let's see how he faces off against a ranked division
Yeah.
opponent.
2 in a row.
But yeah, there's a couple other good games, but those are the ones I'm gonna be watching closely. Some other sports news. Just to keep it on the football note a little bit. The NFL announced this week that none other than international superstar, the number one recording and touring artist in the world, Bad Bunny, will be the Super Bowl performer this year.
How do you boycott the United States because of ICE riots and then accept
Thanks for the Super Bowl.
Okay,
You're a
so
fucking bum.
I'm glad you.
Fucking bum.
I'm
Gave him a
glad-
big old
Fuck
check,
him,
man.
bro.
Give him a
Fuck
big
him.
old check, man.
Fuck him. Take that bullshit somewhere else.
Who's that? Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Bad Bunny. He
Fuck
was
him.
boycotting.
Fuck him. Yeah, he was
Bad
boycotting the
Bunny,
U.S.
yeah.
Fuck
Oh, he was
you.
boycotting the
You made
U.S.
every
What does
Puerto
that mean,
Rican
though? What
He
does
said
that?
he wasn't gonna do shows in the U.S. because he was scared
mean,
that
he
ICE
is
was
the
going
US.
to raid
his show.
his
Puerto
shows.
Ricans though.
I know.
Puerto Ricans are citizens.
Bro,
They don't
it's
get
drama.
They don't get.
Drama. All he's trying to do is create some fucking drama.
So he's saying that he wants fellow Spanish. He's a comrade of fellow Spanish speaking people because he's Puerto Rican, which makes him American, which means that you're an American.
Yeah, but we know that
So if he's siding with his Spanish speaking brethren, I can understand.
that's what he was doing.
But to go sell out to the biggest corporate entity there is, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he was
Crazy.
boycotting anything.
But if he takes that check and then says, "Oh, I'm putting this towards making sure that these people get like good,"
But also the
Suck my dick.
just saying,
point I heard
Gotta say,
today was
He's a
Bad Bunny. Okay, yes, he's the #1 artist in the world,
Bad Bunny.
but none of his songs are in English. And football is
That's
football.
true.
We know the fan base of the NFL. So whereas I know that the Super Bowl is catered to the entire world or try to gather the attention of the entire world, is this the right type of performer?
All right.
This
He's
event?
the Spanish sexy red. That's what he talks
No,
about.
bro.
If you translate his songs, go
Oh,
translate
Oh,
his
yeah,
songs.
the exact translations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're talking about the lyrically, yes.
There's
Okay.
nothing
But
of
who his
substance.
persona
No
is
substance, no
Shit.
But who his
It sounds good in Spanish
is-
though.
he
It
doesn't
sounds good in
use-
Spanish though.
Yeah, but who his
So you-
persona is like
I
great.
had a day a couple years ago. I don't know, I was bored and I
Yeah.
did if you go on YouTube you can watch all the Bad Bunny videos, but they show you all the lyrics just in English.
Mhm.
Some songs he actually is spitting bars. There's a couple of songs he spits bars, but then there's a couple of songs like CNB said it's just talking about like literally talking about sex. Like
Yeah.
so I
He's
you know,
annoying.
Here's my thing. I think everyone from like 25 or 27 maybe and up might not really be fucking with the Bad Bunny as much. I mean, obviously there are people,
fuck
but I
with
think
it,
it's
just
for
not
the
for
younger.
NFL.
I think the younger kids are gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I like Bad Bunny. I want to go like that type of shit." Like I really do
Again,
feel that way.
the-
But there's gonna be those older guys who are gonna be
You know what
like,
it is? It's a part of fucking celebrity worship.
Yes, that's
Part of
exactly
that
what
whole
it is.
bullshit of like, oh, we need to get an A-lister to get everybody.
Well
hyped.
here
or do you think they're trying to?
they're backing
Not
these
about
guys-
Or
entertainment.
do you think they're trying to do a political move and say, "Hey, look, like
And
ICE,
that-
you're
and
gonna- oh,
He's gonna
stop."
make a statement. You're right.
gonna make a statement. That's what Jennifer
He's
Lopez
doing
and
the
she
same
did.
shit with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar had to give us that bullshit.
Oh, but remember last time
annoying-ass
Trump was
performance.
president? Last time Trump was president, and this is a direct fuck you to Trump.
You're right.
Last time Trump was president, they had Shakira and Jennifer Lopez perform,
Yeah.
and then they did the thing with the kids locked up in the cages.
Yeah,
Remember?
Bro, which is
So now Trump's
crazy.
president again.
Bro.
Who do they choose?
A
They
Bad
choose
Bunny.
and,
Fuck the NFL.
Bad Bunny.
Fuck that. I'm
Trump
so
is gonna be
close
there,
to
though.
boycotting the NFL, bro.
yeah,
It's an impossible sport to watch.
bro.
Everything is politics. It's commercials every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's
Commercials.
If you
really-
get mad commercials, when you watch a
almost
condensed
done.
game, when you see that the game is only 38 minutes of actual play time, it's kind of crazy.
I'm
that it
almost
goes for
done,
2
bro.
hours.
I'm almost done.
But Trump is gonna be at the game. We know this. He goes to the Super Bowl, and you think he's gonna be out there? You think he's gonna shake Mr. Bunny's hand?
No,
No.
Hell no.
not shaking Bad Bunny. He's gonna go straight to his box, and then that's it.
A Bad
He
Bunny.
might talk
Hey,
to Roger Goodell. As
That fucking Colombian down there. fuck-
he probably won't
Mr.
go to
Bunny.
Super
He's
Bowl.
gonna call him
He
Mr.
may-
Bunny.
I don't think he'll go to Super Bowl.
Who?
Trump.
He's gonna go.
Nah.
What if he has ICE waiting outside
No, they might. Where's it at this year? Somebody look that
San
up.
Francisco?
That's
Oh, no, you don't need it.
Yeah.
You're gonna need some police.
they let anything go over there.
Yeah, it's kind of the Wild Wild West out there.
Well,
It used to be one of the most pristine cities there
Yeah.
was, and now it's like
Somebody
there was parts that were fucked up, but now like the whole shit is fucked. up.
somebody released this website where they track everybody who get the ticket officers in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So you can see their pinned location and it shows their initials, and then it shows a ranked list of how many tickets they've given
Oh,
out
wow.
a year.
boy.
That's crazy.
So, bro,
That's kind of
you
fun.
could- yo, it's sick. It's
You
sick.
can literally hunt down.
Yeah,
like somebody. who's-
yeah, park it. I wish you could do that over here,
I
bro.
wish.
Half of them are scumbags.
Yeah, for sure.
You would need that. In some other sports news, again, we talked about how little attention that the WNBA playoffs have been receiving. The Aces have now made it back to the championship game. I feel like I'm the only person reporting on WNBA.
Yeah, I'm actually a fraud WNBA fan. Like
I've always liked it
called
my
2
whole
weeks
life.
Ago, like you called it 2 weeks ago. Like when we said Sue Bird was better than whatever.
Yeah, so it'll be Vegas versus Phoenix in the finals, which should be a good matchup. Let me tell you, the big thing in the WNBA right now is a conversation that was had between, I believe, Nafisa Collier is the player president and she had a conversation with the commissioner, and the commission and Nafisa was basically saying to the commissioner, like, look, Caitlin, Paige, Angel have brought so much attention to the league and so much money that it's unfair that they're making $70,000 a year. So what can we do to up it for that these girls that are coming into the league or bringing these eyeballs get a little bit more money? And the commissioner had the audacity to say to her, and which is the big thing that's going around now, is that Caitlin Clark is lucky to even have what she has because without the WNBA, she has no platform. She would have made no money.
What?
That's what the commissioner of the WNBA said. That without them, there's no Caitlin Clark, not the other way around.
That bitch is so fucking annoying, bro.
Bro, come on now.
I mean, listen, no,
What the fuck? She should shut the fuck up.
she does. I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Caitlin
don't.
was a star in NCAA.
Bro.
Did NCAA make
You're talking about
this?
you're
exact-
talking about
no.
the commissioner.
Caitlin-
Yeah.
Caitlin-
The
idiot.
commissioner.
Play made Caitlin a star.
Yeah.
I tried so hard to like her, but I do think she's incompetent for the role that she's in. I don't even know what her background is to even be the commissioner of this league.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of women that have played in this league for a long time that have the skills. Where's Lisa Leslie? She
Yeah,
does real estate.
Yeah,
You
Fact.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why is Lisa Leslie not the commissioner of the
Facts.
WNBA?
Or what's her
Or
name?
Diana Taurasi.
Taurasi.
Or like any
Miller,
size-
Reggie Miller says
This woman's grandfather did something in history with like a negotiation with like
Mm.
in an African country.
Yeah, what
Like
she did,
yeah, some,
right?
But she didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Does this lady not know they make more money overseas though?
Yeah,
Like
Facts.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
Caitlin Clark went to Russia. She would have made fucking $3 billion.
that's what I'm saying. Like what the heck?
You know what I mean? So I don't
Just
know.
being underrepresented.
I just
Horrible league, horrible commission.
whether she
Yeah.
thought she was
Bullshit,
behind
bullshit.
closed doors and no one would ever hear
Shithole
that
league.
comment that she made.
Shithole league.
If that's her mindset about your league's, and I wouldn't say you're subjected to call it best player, but your league's most important player right now,
Right now,
to make a comment like that to your league's president, that's crazy. Like, because it shows you how out of touch she is, and it's again, people like that do not deserve to be in charge of
Exactly.
anything
No.
because
emotional.
yeah, they're emotional and they're out of touch. They think they've done something.
Yeah.
That's like Roger Goodell. Like he's been okay the last couple years, but remember when he was on a power trip
Mm.
and he was just it's like, bro, you've never done anything. The only reason they keep you here is because you made them more money.
Manage the shit. Just shut
Like-
the fuck up and manage.
Yeah,
the
like
shit.
stop acting like you're God. You're not God.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I think this woman may have a little power trip, like definitely she has a power trip, ego trip. And it's like you're in the like in all sports, you're in literally the worst league. You are the person in charge. You're the CEO of the world's worst league, like financially, and you're over here like talking shit about the person who brought you even to status quo. That's crazy. So I think that they should probably get rid of her. I think the NBA has the power to get rid of that woman.
Yeah.
I think not David Stern. excuse
Adam
me.
Silver.
I think Adam Silver has the power to remove her, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I believe they may have the power to remove her. But if the NBA has nothing to do with it, I'm sure the women, they're gonna make a big enough fuss, and that woman's gonna be gone
And if
by next season.
And if WNBA or the NBA doesn't want to bring in like maybe somebody as young as like Taurasi or them, go find Viv Stringer. Go find someone
a
like
coach or
yeah, go
somebody,
find
yeah.
that like a coach
sure.
who's here for the players.
Taurasi's a flaming bitch too.
Yeah.
Don't get her. Bro, have you seen her fucking documentary?
No.
No.
You can't watch it.
No,
Oh,
He's
okay.
so cocky. She thinks she's Michael Jordan.
I mean, she's not. She was
Kinda-
nice.
she
Michael
he
Jordan.
kind of is the
She
Michael
kinda
Jordan woman,
was
though.
like she was nice, bro.
She may
Remember?
not be Michael Jordan, but she
She
kind of was the Michael
So
Jordan.
much shit, bro.
Like she
She's
was the
really-
night. She's the like she's not the Michael Jordan of the.
But
Would you
W-
say
she's
Kobe?
the- She's the
But
Kobe.
But let me ask you a
She's the
question.
Kobe, yeah, the
she's the
Kobe
Kobe
for
of.
sure.
Let me ask you a
of
question.
WNBA.
In the 10-part Michael Jordan documentary series,
What's that girl that just went in the Hall of Fame? She's the Michael Jordan.
did it ever come?
Swoops? Cheryl Swoops?
Nah.
Did it ever listen? Did it ever come across like Michael Jordan was a cocky asshole? No.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes,
wait,
it did.
wait, 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 wait.
Yes, it
Let
did.
me land,
Yes,
let
it
me
did, bro.
Let
I'll
me
let you
land.
land.
Let me
but
land.
Yeah, it did.
Let me land. It didn't come off like
Maya Moore?
it didn't come off in his modern day interviews. It didn't come off
Maya
like
Moore, yeah.
like his shit was like my shit didn't stink. It came
Michael
off.
Jordan.
It came off like he would do anything to win, and he was walking around like I put in the most work out of anybody, have big results, so everybody better fall in line.
Who do you think
It
worked
wasn't-
harder,
it
Michael
wasn't
Jordan or
cocky.
Kobe?
It was a little humble, huh?
Who do you think worked harder, Michael Jordan or Kobe?
That's really good.
I would say
go
Kobe.
Jordan.
Here's
Gotta go
here's why I'm gonna
Gotta
say
go
Kobe.
You gotta go Kobe.
Because Kobe saw what
Smaller-
Mike did. and
smaller,
he was
less
like,
athletic.
I gotta outdo what that guy did.
And he's smaller, less athletic.
Same size. but
Same
same-
size.
Less athletic for
bounce,
sure.
less
though.
bounce.
Way less bounce.
Way less bounce.
Way less.
Kobe had bounce, but he had
Yes.
Mike bounce.
Yeah, Kobe just had
Mike
swag
was
on
coming
him.
out of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
But I've seen Kobe get up. And
He had a
you'd be
little
like,
bit of bounce.
Yeah.
and, young.
He just had the swag.
young Kobe, young Fro Kobe.
Young Fro Kobe had a little bit of bounce.
Jamming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for real.
But
Yeah.
but if she's the goat, speaking of goats,
Yeah.
we're doing goat talk or no?
We're gonna say the goat talk. We
Okay,
are gonna have a
okay.
goat talk. We're gonna have a
Okay, I
deep.
got you.
We're gonna have a deep goat talk maybe in an episode or two.
I got you.
Because I want to give time to build up to that.
Facts.
But one thing I do want to talk about before we wrap up is my favorite time of year is coming. And if you are a sports fan, this should be your favorite time of year too. In the sports world, people tend to call it the sports equinox. It's when the NFL, NBA, NHL, and MLB are all on at the same time. It happens every October. So in a couple of weeks, we'll see the NBA and the NHL return to action. We'll be right in the thick of the MLB playoffs, and we'll be right getting close to the heart of the NFL season.
That's right.
So that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite times of year because in comparison to the sports equinox, which I just made up, which there's like no sports on some parts of the summer, like or there's just baseball really.
Early
That's
August.
like that.
Solstice,
Yeah.
what you call it?
Like a sports solstice.
They call it the sports. I didn't come up with that sports equinox, but that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Called the sports equinox. But yeah, so that's one of my favorite times of year. That's coming up. By next episode, I'll have an exact date for you.
Okay.
Of when that
That means
when
Knicks
that'll
talk
occur.
coming.
Yeah.
Knicks talk,
That
Lakers
means
talk.
Lakers talk coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
For sure. Probably in about a week or two, we'll be talking.
That means some
about
egregious
talk.
NBA talk because we have some
Talking
hard
great.
opinions on these NBA
Yeah,
players.
it's gonna be crazy.
We're gonna be
takes.
talking crazy.
Yeah.
But today we're gonna end with a little different segment today. We're gonna start a new segment that I like to call hypotheticals.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna just lay out some hypothetical scenarios, and we just
Why hypotheticals, man?
why hypotheticals? Because sometimes the things we think of are better than reality. You know, and we're creatives. We like to think of creative scenarios and situations. And there's obviously, you know, if you believe in the multiverse theory, there may be some parallel universe where these things did happen. But in this universe, we're just gonna hypothesize.
Let's hear it,
Let's
bro.
get it.
Into it.
Let's jump through a couple. One good one I had here that I came across today was, what if Allen Iverson, we were just talking about Michael Jordan, what if Allen Iverson was 6'6"? I mean, we're talking about one of the most explosive, fastest, one of the best scorers in NBA history.
Does he look like Ron
He's only
Artest?
6 foot.
Does
Say that
he,
again?
does he look like Ron Artest? Does he play?
At 6'6"?
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna have to be a little bit more defensively effective. Not that he wasn't, but he's gonna have to be a little more defensively effective because I would imagine
He was insane at stealing the ball.
But he's just gonna be. I mean, he was yamming at 6 foot, but he's gonna. Yeah, he was a great stealer. But he's gonna be just
Well,
yamming.
My question would be, who would be his taller comparison?
I mean,
You
Big
know?
Six is
T-Mac, maybe.
Yeah,
T-Mac?
6'6"
T-Mac,
was
Kobe.
T-Mac was 6'8". Kobe.
How tall was Penny?
Oh, Penny.
8, 6'7",
Yeah,
6'7".
Penny would be good.
Maybe a Penny.
Penny would be
you
a
know,
nice
Penny.
comparison.
A Grant Hill.
Grant Hill.
Grant
yeah.
Hill used to.
He
Grant
be
Hill is
toasting everybody. He be
yeah.
toasting everybody. He be
killing
toasting
it.
everybody.
He might be the
killing
GOAT.
everybody.
6'6" AI might be the GOAT.
Maybe the GOAT. Maybe.
He's
You're talking LeBron. Actually, you're
Yeah.
6'6". Allen Iverson's LeBron.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
With the size though, LeBron is like
yeah,
linebacker.
you have to be
You know.
the weight with it too.
Built, yeah.
I mean, that's not part of the hypothetical, but it's a hypothetical.
That's true.
If you want to make him 250, 6'6", 250, LeBron.
I love the Penny comparison though, because I can see him doing the behind the back dribbles. That's
all of that.
But, like,
still playing
even
point guard.
better.
Yeah,
It's just
still playing
crazy.
point
Yeah.
guard. Definitely yamming crazy. Probably wins a dunk contest or two.
Probably the best of all time.
Probably
Best
wins
of
the
all
NBA championship.
Yeah,
time. Wins a few. Definitely wins a few.
He definitely wins one.
Those Sixers teams weren't bad, bro. They had a few good.
I mean, they met
players.
the Lakers that when they had
Yeah.
their height of their career, they had to play.
they just didn't have an
the
answer.
elite Lakers team. Of
Yeah,
all time.
Batumbo was
It
like,
was him and Mutombo. That was it.
yeah,
Yeah, he didn't have it.
No.
Everybody else.
No, yeah.
Snow. I was about to say Snow.
Aaron McKee.
Yeah. Just like average role players, but they were decent.
Another one we have in the world of hypotheticals is, what if NILs had existed back in the Reggie Bush? We're calling it the Reggie Bush era. Back in the Reggie Bush era, how much money do you think Reggie would have made?
I think we would have seen the first sports billionaire way sooner. Like way
I
sooner.
think it was
Because
like
someone-
Tim Tebow.
But Tim Tebow, but someone like Reggie Bush, who's like got a great head on their shoulders, who understands like money.
Said
You know what I'm saying?
I never heard anything about this for Reggie Bush, but they said Tim Tebow did bring like $1 billion to Florida, like in the time he was there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Tebow was famous going into Florida. Like
That's
everybody knew.
right?
Yeah.
Whatever
everybody
high
knew
school he
Steve.
went to, he was like lit.
That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he was a legend because he was like a homeschool kid.
Yeah.
Who played football.
But he just played at that school, like
exactly.
That. Yeah.
Or like he could have got money freshman year.
Yeah.
I don't know if Reggie.
Reggie was gonna get money freshman year.
How many years was he a star over there?
He
2?
played his freshman
He's
year, but
good.
then by sophomore year he was like the
He was
star.
a star.
And he still split time with Lindell White.
And he was Lindell White.
1 year they both had 1,000.
Exactly. But Reggie, remember the Reggie high school highlights? We were watching those. Like,
Yeah, we
high
watched
school.
that
You're right.
religiously.
Like he
He
wasn't
got paid freshman.
he wasn't a superstar, but like he was definitely. I mean, Tebow would have got.
He was from like San Diego. Or
yeah,
somewhere.
but we knew like he was
Nah,
coming in.
he
to-
was
to
cold,
lead.
but I used to watch that every.
Yeah.
Just reverse field.
Yeah.
Bro, it made it look.
He was reversing field in college.
Nah, he was doing it in college, bro.
I think Reggie would have went crazy. But there's other guys. I mean, there's other guys from
I
that.
say he makes 100. Same scenario, same hype. Makes
Oh,
about 100 million.
100%. Vince Young.
yeah,
million.
Vince Young
Yeah.
touches that after that natty.
100 million.
100 mil. But like if he did all 4 years,
He might have got 20 million while he was there.
Manziel,
sure.
Manziel would have touched
Yeah.
100 million.
20, 30,
No, he would
40,
touch 100.
100.
I think those guys would have stayed
Everybody who touched the Heisman, I feel like that's 100 million.
back
Like,
then.
did
Back
you
then.
think Darren McFadden would have
No, because
He
didn't have
wasn't like
marketable.
super marketable
Yeah.
guy. Whereas Reggie was like every time you turn
Yeah.
ESPN, Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
But his whole squad. Liner,
Partially was
Liner
that.
would have won, or was it Carson Palmer or Liner?
No, Liner
Liner,
was
it was
there.
Liner.
Liner was there. But
I think it would have. I think they would have. I think all those guys would have played all 4 years.
I also think that we
For
had
sure.
better talent back then, and they would have been making so much money that they would have been like, nah, we can't keep doing this.
I don't.
We just gave 10 people $100 million this year. We can't do that.
The amount of eyes that they would have brought though to
Yeah.
the like, you know what I'm saying?
Because it wasn't. We didn't have the internet. Like,
Yeah.
we had the internet, but we didn't have like social media.
Exactly.
Like,
and like you
this.
said, like the talent
We
was
had to watch the shit.
exactly, and the talent was fewer and far between because the sport was still more raw and they didn't have as much tape and analytics. So you had
It
to
was-
be a
yeah.
dog in order to
Analytics weren't as crazy as they are now. Now
Yeah.
analytics is everything.
Yeah,
They make a
bro.
stat out of everything.
You're getting guys. I'm telling you, they're all staying 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting guys like Andre Johnson, who probably was still made money back then. Like, 'cause he was still a beast at GT back then.
Yeah.
Like you got. It would have been nuts.
Calvin Johnson.
Great.
Yeah, Calvin. Is that what I said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're right. You're right.
The-
A lot of guys would have stayed.
Why not stay 4 years? If
College,
I'm getting
yeah.
20 million a year.
Yeah.
Would have seen
for sure.
real dynasty.
Yeah, we would have seen Uncle Luke would have probably like.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah, guys that stay in college 5-6 years now.
Yep. You know, there's some guys with the McGahees of the world, like those types of guys. They
Mhm.
would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, the University of Miami, imagine their payroll.
Come on now.
Imagine their payroll,
Come
bro.
on now.
Crazy.
There was that second team that ended everything. Because remember there was you, and there was you
Yeah.
part 2.
Yeah.
Even
Like
if you
Corey
remember-
Harris,
Yeah.
Corey Harris and them boys, when they were ass and that guy was still giving them money,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they got that whole shit,
Luke-
like fucking Neville, whatever his name was.
Yeah, blew it up.
Yeah. Let's switch up to some entertainment topics. What if, and this is like a legendary one, hypothetical, what if Will Smith had taken the role of Neo in The Matrix instead of Keanu Reeves? Because he was the original
Cast.
cast for Neo, and he turned it down because he thought the Wachowski brothers / sisters. That's a whole another conversation for another time. The Wachowskis. He thought they were crazy when they were explaining the movie to him. Like, oh, this guy goes to a computer and he's like controlling it, and Will Smith was like, "What the fuck? Like, no, I'm not doing that." But Keanu Reeves had already done Johnny Mnemonic, so he probably understood it a little bit.
Yeah.
But what do you think that role would have turned out if it was Will Smith? Does it turn into like a cheesier Will Smithy type of movie? Like, because The Matrix is kind of gritty to me,
Yeah, Matrix.
and I don't know if it
gritty.
stays as gritty with Will Smith.
Matrix very underground too, but we gotta remember at
Yeah,
that
very underground.
but
That,
at
that
that-
first one,
yeah.
yeah.
At that time though, this was like at that time when the Matrix came out, was that 2004 or whatever, 2002?
I
Like,
remember 2003 maybe.
That was enemy of the state Will Smith. That was
Yeah.
still like
He could have maybe.
that's still hard Will Smith. You know what I'm
if he,
saying?
if,
Like,
if he had gave me Enemy of the State Will Smith, yes, he could have probably.
I think he could have done a good job, but I just
Not
don't-
Wild Wild West. Will
not
Smith.
Wild Wild West Will Smith. But I just don't think Will Smith would have been able to give those like introspective things that like that
Keanu talks
does.
in that
He
way.
talks in that way.
Very esoteric.
You know.
he's a perfect weirdo for it.
Like imagine Will Smith.
Will
doing-
Smith's too cool for it.
Yeah,
He's
like
too cool.
he wouldn't be able to do like
The spoon. There is
yeah,
no
the spoon.
yeah.
There is no spoon. I know kung fu. Like Will
Yeah,
Smith would have been like
yeah.
kung fu.
Yeah.
You know, like
I make Kung Fu look good.
make kung fu look good. Like come on now. But, you know,
never seen Kung Fu look
like
this
this.
good.
and then plus I think like I hate to pull this card, but I think to have like Morpheus be black, Will Smith be black, the other side, I think that like all of a sudden now it starts giving this like people are going to be expecting a little bit of a dynamic between those two because of what they are, and I kind of liked like the way they put it together. And plus, like we said, it's an underground movie. I know Lawrence Fishburne's a big actor,
Mhm.
but it's like Lawrence Fishburne's a big actor, yes, but you kind of have to know Lawrence Fishburne to know Lawrence Fishburne, like in the stuff that he's big in. So I think that they kept it kind of low key underground by doing something like Keanu, because like you said, he did what was it? Johnny
Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic, which is not that's a cult classic type movie. Like it's not like when everyone's gonna be like, oh, I know that movie.
Yeah.
So I liked how they kept it underground. It kind of went with the theme of the movie. And I think they've picked the right thing, but it would have been funny to see Will Smith do it. I think it would have been a flop.
That was funny.
Yeah.
And I got one more. Super random, super hypothetical. What if our good old buddy Jordan Peele, we talk about Jordan Peele a lot on the podcast, what if Jordan Peele were to direct a Batman movie?
Oh.
That shit would be trash.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I'm starting to feel like CMB with the Jordan Peele stuff.
Well, tell me why. Tell me why. Let's dive into that. You don't think he could direct a Batman movie?
Bro, okay, here's what he'll do. He would develop
I thought that was a lob.
He would develop Batman to be like one of the coolest Batmans, but the storyline will be so
It
trash.
would be all over the place.
Yeah,
It would
like
Definitely be all over.
all of a sudden he would do flashbacks to his parents.
I
and
feel
all
like
of a sudden,
Batman is
his
easy
parents will come
because
back from the dead and shit, and it's like
there's already a blueprint for Batman stories. You're just drawing from the story and you're just putting it out on film.
You
Yeah.
to make each character
But you could
super
fuck up.
interesting.
Yeah, but he would make them too interesting.
You'd make them too.
You would know their whole life story.
Complex, yeah. Nah.
there'll be some weird undertone that like you don't need to have. Like what made the Nolan Batman movies dope is that they stuck to the whole like police situation. Like they stuck to the detective. Something's happening. There's a mystery. We have to solve the
And the
solve
perspective.
crime.
And the perspective.
I thought it would be
neutral.
somewhere between the Nolan Batmans and the Tim Burton Batmans.
I think it would be more
Because it would be kind of silly,
yeah.
but it would be kind of
Was that
dark.
the Schwarzenegger? Was that the Schwarzenegger?
No, that was
music?
that's Joel Schumacher.
I think it would be more Joe Schumacher.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's kind of that's like
It would
almost
be
literally in
like
between, right?
Fucking
Yeah.
fairy tale.
Yeah.
Shit.
Joel Schumacher. That's people's most. I'm a huge Batman guy, but most people I like those two, but that's most Batman enthusiasts' least favorite
Yeah,
Batman.
yeah.
Because there's
Batman,
childish.
Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin.
yeah, Batman Forever actually was fire though. Batman
I
Forever-
like
Riddler,
Batman
bro.
They're
Forever,
good.
bro.
They're good.
It's Val
But,
Kilmer.
Yeah.
compared.
Oh yeah, Val
Yeah.
Kilmer. Yeah, I didn't like the George Clooney one.
No, the
Yeah,
Clooney
no,
one's
no.
okay.
No.
But
It's like-
compared to the series, it's like
Nah, the animated series is fire.
Yeah, the animated
I watched that.
I'm saying the real
the real one. Like
with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Schumacher ones. The
Oh yeah.
they kind of went a little bit too. They almost like leaned into like the
They were trying to make it cartoony.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like it was just
Trying to make it
cartoony.
Yeah, I think what makes Batman super dope is the fact that it like you said, perspective. It's always detective work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's never like
It's
alien.
those crazy
It's
detective.
like yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I'm starting to get tired of Jordan Peele, bro.
Mm.
And I haven't even seen him. And part of the reason why I haven't jumped to go see it, not even because of my.
Well, he didn't direct him.
Oh, he did.
produced it.
No, he produced it.
Oh,
he didn't
interesting.
direct it.
Yeah.
Someone else. But but you could tell the person tried to do it in the best vein of what Jordan would have done.
That's
They went to a
annoying.
lot of Illuminati meetings.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah, that shit is.
That shit was
You
wild.
gotta watch it, bro. So, but we could talk about it.
Yeah,
dive
bro.
into it
I
next
just heard so
episode.
many not so good things about it that I'm like, no, I'm like
You're gonna
I think you have to
let
see it though. I think you have to see it in order to make your own. Because
yeah.
I hate to define what I think about a movie based on what other people say before I've even seen it. Now, some people say something and then I look at it and I interpret it that way.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but I hate to try to just base it off of that. But yeah, I think that's good for today. We got to run a little bit, so thank you for joining us today.
Hey, listen, there's nothing like a good short sweet.
Yeah, listen,
know?
short and sweet, right on the money. If you laughed, learned, or questioned the hype, remember to follow, like, subscribe, comment, share, and follow us on all socials. Yeah, remember, believe no hype.
But no hype. Peace.